Just yeah, I'm on. Hello, it's me. Is that you? No, it's me. Is it you or me or me or you? If you were a bee and I was a wasp, what would you rather be, or a wasp? Fucking mental, yeah. Oh, 2 on. Only 1 thumbs up. Come on, get the thumbs pushed up as you come on the channel tonight. Been poorly for, say, I've got a virus. Been a virus for about 6 weeks now. My nose is starting to come back a little bit. My throat's really bad, whole hoarse, and little indentation, like little lumps on the back of my throat. I haven't got tonsillitis, but it's like my throat's overall really drained and like that. And I'm falling asleep all the time. Fucking absolute nightmare. So I'm still here. The idiot's been at it again today, saying, "You've been locked up, stop pretending." Well, if I've been locked up, how can I keep coming alive? You fucking moron. Stop pretending that you're not locked up. Totally fucking mentally deranged he is. I feel really hot. Been out in the sun today. Got a bit of tan, as you can see. My cheeks are red a bit. Just wait for people coming on, see what's going on. Then this Mac and could abuse of problem with that ding. And cloud. Wait for people coming on, there's nobody coming on. Very quiet tonight. Very, very strange. Rich Tea Biscuit 78. Andrew Williams, I hope you're okay. Been worried about you, Andrew. Little feeling about you. You haven't been feeling well. Feeling a bit down, feeling a bit depressed, feeling a bit burnt out. You were one of the ones that popped up, Andrew. Because I've got my nephew, Andrew, was thought of him, and then you popped up. I think he's not been well then. He's feeling down, depressed, fed up, bored. Them type of vibes, I feel bouncing off it. Let's see, Biscuit 78. Loving Angels instead. I'm loving angels instead. That's Robbie Williams, isn't it? That's what the fake author pretending he talks to all the time. I went on the phone after. He was on the phone about 40 minutes. I went on the phone and went 1471, I think it is. And I come back and says, this now is the speaking clock. It is now 1:22. This now is 1:23. Speaking to the speaking clock, pretending he was speaking to fucking Robin Williams. Fucking, I thought he meant Robin Williams, the actor. Mrs. Doubtfire, one dressed up in clothes. Oh, which one dressed up in clothes? I forgot, they both do, don't they? How can you walk around with women's clothes on? Can't work that out. How can you walk about unless you were doing an act on stage and make money off that? How can you walk about with women's clothes when you've got children in the house? Doesn't make sense. Just pure pervy. Oh, ginger balls. So, I look like an old man. He said, I am an old man, I'm nearly 60. But I don't look 60. 20 people on. A lot of football's on. I think that's why there's not many people on tonight. A lot of football playing. A lot of people watching matches. Asking any questions, anyone? Support the channel, please. Push the big buttons. Andrew Williams, cool. Good lad. See Biscuits with me now then. Now then, brother. Emma Cockerill. There's my beautiful wife. All these shit rumours about these fake authors been putting about my life, all the shite. She's been with me for nearly 5 years coming up. 5 years, 5 years in November. And in that time, she's never left me. She's never stayed anywhere else. Only at her sister's a couple of nights when her sister had a birthday. She was on the phone with me all the time. And she was at the hospital. Every appointment, she sat 4 and 5 hours in one hospital, and we had to go to the next part of the hospital, and we had another 4 or 5 hours. She sat 15 hours in one hospital to see me one day, to come in for half an hour. But, yeah. And everything's done, all the bills are paid, the mortgage paid, the house done, Bobby looked after, the dogs looked after, we had Scrappy then and Eli. So much of my wife being this, that and the other, she's never stopped doing all the work, while I've been poorly, being really ill. So all the crap coming out with the people saying, oh, she's bullying Brian, she's doing this, she's doing bullying Bobby, just all shit. We all know it's coming from the lunatic, and we've never been so happy, and I can't wait for this. I honestly said to the policeman last week, I said, oh, this could happen, that could happen. Tell you what to do, come and arrest me now, come and arrest me right now, put me in the mouse, and I'll wait then, I'll get even more money off you then for a false arrest. You're already getting done for a false arrest, what you done to me. So arrest me, put me in a mouse. Let's see what the people say when I'm in there. There'll be an outcry from everywhere around the fucking world. They're full of shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 28 on, everyone okay. Yeah, some days you do get down days. No one in the world, no matter who it is, the king, the queen, the prime minister of this country, the prime minister of that country, we're all human beings and we all have a 3.5 pound marble in our head, which is called the brain. But I call it, it's about as big as a marble, 3.5 pound marble. I call it like a computer chip. So if you've got different chips for how to do lorries, how to fix a car, how to fix put a carpet down, how to lay a grass field or whatever. So you put them different analogies in there and it tells you what to do. Well, that's what your brain is. It's got the most complex thing in the world. It's the human brain. It's more complex than any top. It's got supercomputers, but your brain's more clever than them. There was one before called Alan Turing, and he was the one who deciphered the Enigma. No, the Enigma was like a typewriter. The Germans used it, but it had 2 million different combinations. 2 million different combinations. So they couldn't work it out. So what the biggest threat was the submarines in the war. So in the North Atlantic Ocean, North Sea, where we're from, the North Sea, they were going in there and they were bombing. They were torpedoing. You can't see something underneath you. They can hear them coming, but it's very hard to bomb them because they put mines out where it's like a big barrel fires out. Very, very hard to stop them. So they had minesweepers, they're called. And Alan Turing, he actually deciphered the code. So what happened? There was a bit of a gun battle with 2 submarines. And one submarine, the American one, blew the other one up. And when they got to the submarine, they went in there and they looked at the machines, and their machines were far superior than ours. How they could travel and the speed and stuff of the you call them U-boats, submarines. And what you used to get in them days, if you were in the army, so you got £1 a day, just for talk's sake, you got an extra 5 pence for being in a submarine. Fuck that. But in the sea, bombs dropping on you. Fuck that. Petrified. So they got 5p a day extra. Sometimes they were down there. One was down there for 6 months. Fucking hell, unbelievable. So anyway, the Alan Turing, it was a place called Bletchley Park, it was called. It was for all geniuses, with IQs through the roof, like Albert Einstein, people like that. So they tried to decipher the codes. I think it took him about 10 years to do it. He finally done it. And he shot him the war by about 4 years. And because he was gay, he married a girl to cover he wasn't. There was nothing wrong, he was a lovely man. And after that, the fucking cunts came in and nicked him for being gay, given him about 4 years in jail. Should have been given the Medal of the Queen, the Victoria Cross, what he done. He saved millions of people's lives, that man. And they gave him a fucking jail sentence because he was gay. Disgusting. He's the troops. Hey, come on, but stand at ease. Fucking where the fuck have you been? Oh, you double march. Left turn, march. Right wheel. Okay, now I thought that'd be all gone. Good, had a good day. Yeah, I've had a good day. I've just been a bit sickly still with that fucking virus, and you can see already I've been in the sun as well. My nose has run a little bit, and my eyes come right down now. It's probably 20% running where it was fucking pouring the other night. So it's not mites, everything. It's just a bad virus, that's all it is. Lee Watley said his wife and Julie had the same thing. He had it for 4 weeks, he said. Got rid of it, come back for another 4 weeks. I said, that's what I've been like, fucking about 6, 7, 8 weeks. He said, you can't take now forever. I need antibiotics, don't do now. So I've been taking antibiotics. And what they've done is they've given me a bad throat. You can get a thing called, you can get a yeast infection off antibiotics. Loads of people get it. Or you can get like strep throat and things like that off them because they're that powerful. So there's 500. Stop it, Eli. I'm trying to talk. Fucking hell, man. You just can't talk and people banging like that. It's impossible. Hi, Brian. Freedom on me. Freedom on mobile phone. Peter, is that Peter DeVox? Peter DeVox, I think it's Peter. My eyes are fucking terrible tonight. Freedom and Rich Steve Biscuit, Peter. Hi, Brian. Freedom on my phone mobile. Yeah, I hope you're alright, son. Yeah, I've been worrying about Peter. Peter DeVox is another one fucking had me up fucking all last night and the night before. Because he was asking me if I was on it. I thought, no, he's bad him. That's why he's asking me. He's in fucking pain, so he's reversing the psychology to me. I'm not fucking stupid. I use poorly. I can tell you text. I can read your text like a fucking book. I'm telling you, I can know when somebody's bad and I know when they're telling me bullshit, pretending they're okay when they're not. I knew you were bad last week the other day. I knew for a fact you were. Just give it away. They give it away. can't hide it from me. Okay, now. Yeah, Andrew, there was a submarine found in Mersey. Yeah, there was. You're right. There was a submarine in Mersey. There was also, Mersey was the first place for trams to ever go, trains and stuff. They used to have them down the, near the pier. I can't remember the name of the pier. It was the very first place. You know, the best person we ever had for building stuff was a man called Isambard Kingdom Brunel. He was an absolute genius. He built the biggest, he was the nightmare though, because he'd have 1,000 people working on a railway, and they used to go through tunnels, and in them days they had to blast them, same as we do now. We blast them, tunnels. Sometimes 500-600 people would be killed on that, whatever he was doing. He did the Western Union trains and things like that. He built railways, he built bridges, he built the steam. So what he did, what they used to have before, they used to have paddles, steamships, not steamships, paddle ships, with the paddles on the side of that going around, and the old cowboy films used to see them. So he said the propeller would be more stronger than the paddles, and they had no chance. So he said, right, we'll have a competition. So they put the Great Western Union, I think it was called, the ship, and they had another top ship, I don't know what it was called, with the paddles on. And I went, go, and the fucking propeller won us. The propeller has more power than the actual paddles. I don't know how it works, the theory of it, but he was right, and he won the competition. Very, very clever man, Kingdom Brunel, fucking genius, absolutely one of the best, one of the greatest Britons that have ever lived, in the top 5 greatest Britons that ever lived here. The things he built bridges now, they're still there working now today. He did all sorts of suspension bridges and all sorts. It was fucking genius. He was. He would be still be in the same. If he was in nowadays, he'd be like miles ahead of all the engineers and stuff. He was an absolute genius. Yeah, he was great. Big B thing on him. Great. So we won the war, but in that war we lost 2 million troops. I think it was. I think they lost 1 million, and then the First World War, what was that? Was that 1 million each? I think they lost. That was 2 million troops. Some of them fucking kids, we want you, all that shit with a big beard on, make them look litter. These kids were 12 and 13 years old, pretending they were fucking 16, 17, 18, going to war, going into a fucking war. If you didn't go over the top, you got shot. It was classed as cowardness. Wait a minute, there's 30 machine guns, there's 300 EUs, you've got just a gun that's firing one, you've got to reload it. There's 30 machine guns, 100 feet in front of you, or 200 feet in front of you. If they go over the top and charge 100 machine guns, you've got no fucking chance. You just get wiping them out. So they might get like 10 feet, and then they would do it back to them. So doing that all day long, I thought, what a waste of life. 2 million fucking people killed all over a load of fucking shite again. Politicians arguing with each other. Duke, I can't be fucking name now. I think he was from not Germany, but close to Germany, and they had an argument over something. And that's when the war got kicked off. And then weren't happy having the fucking first one. They had a second one. Millions again got killed. All them poor people made to go to war. If you don't go to war, you were arrested and put in jail. You couldn't be here. You know, these people who don't want to fight. You couldn't do that. You couldn't get away with it. You could get away with it now, but you couldn't then. So you had to go to war. If you didn't go, the only ones that never got shot in that war when I went over the fall. Sorry, I was a little bit. The only ones that got shot was the English. I think it was. I was the Irish. It was either the English or Irish. I can't remember. I think now. It was the only. I think it was the Irish. To tell you the truth, it was the only ones that shot them. While all the other armies, different parts, different countries, didn't shoot them for cowardice. One kid got killed. It was terrible. I watched the full documentary. It was terrible. Because he wouldn't go over the wall, he was petrified, poor little fucker. Get over the wall. If you don't go over the wall, you get shot. You can't win. So if you run over the wall and you've got 30 machine guns pointing at you, how could you miss with 30 machine guns? Fucking unbelievable. Wouldn't do it nowadays. And they do what the fuck we do it nowadays. They're going to tell you to fuck off. And rightly so. People aren't as daft as they used to be. So they're going out there fighting for the country and had all big flags and look great and all the banners, but when they'll come back with no legs on and fucking arms blew off and most of the friends have been murdered and been blown to pieces. It wasn't fucking glorious then. Hid all that from everyone. They hid it all the way. Yeah, it was a great result, Mark Emerson. I thought we were going to win. I really thought we were going to get 6-0 today. I was fucking raging when I went to bed. I was laying on the bed. And the score went, fucking hell. That's it. Here comes the floodgates. To be quite honest, they got played off the field for the first 30, 40 minutes. They should have scored 5 or 6 goals. I'm very lucky. Really good. The goalkeeper did well today. But the goals that were scored were brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Why can't they do that every fucking week? That's the only thing is, 2 games, they give 3 penalties away in 2 games. They never give them penalties away. They'd have had 9 points out of the 3 games. They only lost 2 penalties. Fucking crazy. I was worried about Mark Emerson. So the one that said I was worried about him, knowing the fucking tornado coming, and said, "Oh, Kathleen's coming." I thought, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I think I texted him the night, said, "Drive careful." I'm sure I did. I'm sure I texted him the night, said, "Drive careful. Oh, you look after yourself," because it was really bad raining. The roads are horrible, fucking horrible. Been another one there. I never watched the news. I was just watching the radio, and the news come on and said, a young girl walked down the street in Bradford, I think it was, or Birmingham, Bradford, I think it was. The lads ran up with a 25-year-old, stabbed her with a baby in the fucking pram and ran off. So there's a massive, they put his name out, rightly so. But whoever's out there, don't approach this fucking man, phone the police and get him locked up. Because I've never crossed anyone. But someone like that trying to kill women and babies in the streets, it sounds like that fucking lunatic weeper in our case, an absolute maniac. Maniacs like that will they'll get sectioned and never get out. Terrible that. There's no such grass, no thing as grass in a woman being trying to get killed with a baby in a pram. They're not human beings, they're just fucking animals. It was only a few hours ago. Stabbed to walk down the fucking street with a baby in a pram. What the fuck's the world coming to? I just can't work it out. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was a really good game, Mark. It was a really good game. It was nip and tuck. Liverpool, quality players, man. Yeah. Bruno scored a cracker, so scored a goal. And halfway, like, fucking chipped the goalie, fucking beauty goal. Yeah, really did well. Yeah. Yeah, so all these wars we have, and we're still doing it. We did all them years when we were like cavemen doing it, and we're in the 21st century, we're in the fucking century, right? Starship Enterprise. Why can't we just sit in the room and sit there and talk, and like UNs, and sit there and talk it out? Why is all this shit going on in Russia and all that other shit over there? I'll tell you why. It's because of fucking money. They love wars. That's why Kennedy got shot. He was shot because he was going to stop the war early. And there were 3,000 helicopters a year or something getting made. Let's get money off that. And the munitions families and the work and the money and the drugs they were bringing through. There were gangsters there, the mum and dads. The mum, the dads and the uncles and stuff. They were propaganda Irish gangsters they were. And they used to do gun running. They used to sell guns everywhere. And they used to do whiskey and stuff, prohibition. They'd get it from Canada because it was legal there and bring it into America. Work with Scarface worked for him. And he used to let them come in with it and they'd drop it off. And they have speakeasies where you get drinks, but it'd be three or four times expensive. And they used to have them underground and things like that. And they'd have them in taps and fucking all different places where they used to hide the beer. But it was against the law, but they still did it. Fred Dimble's ideal was his, and I've lost that name. Fred Dimble. Are you on about the one who's the one steeplejack? Are you on about the one who's there? She stopped doing that. Don't be heading, he does. Sniff and go. And doing that noise, it gets fucking right through me, it does. Kip. Read him, you get a good kip. Mate, yeah. Yeah, you need your sleep when you're tired. I fell asleep last night on the bed. Fucking when I went upstairs, I cleared my feet. I went upstairs, I fell on the bed. I collapsed on the bed nearly. And then I fell asleep, woke up about 4 hours later, fucking freezing. I left the window open. Because I've been in the sun. But say 7, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, I was not as more, it was fucking about 12 o'clock at night. I woke up fucking freezing. See you like that at the door. So sold the league this time. I think it's the closest I've ever seen the league in my life. I've been watching football since I was 5. I've never seen took and more, and he's up and cheek down, and he's up and he's. I've never seen it so exciting because the players are absolutely the English teams are the best teams on the planet. They're absolutely unbelievable. And that's why I can't understand that fucking Southgate can't win the league when he's got the best players in the world in that football team. Fucking Harry Kane, he's fucking exceptional footballer. Unbelievable. 20, 30 goals every season, every year, never fucking fails. So when you're out to the ball, that fucking trash for these fucking garbage. Another graveyard shift today with him. Fucking shite he is. Won't run, this lazy bastard. And he's the main one in that club. It has them all arguing. He used to do it before Pogba, the other one. I know it's him. There's 5 players in that club now still. They've been there. There's 5 managers been and gone, and they're still there. Why? Because it's called power play. They're on 300, 400 a week. They can't afford to get rid of them. They can't afford to buy them up. They can't sell them because they're bought far too much. I think there's been a lot of corruption going in there. Thinking, we'll give you this much money, but you'll give us so much back. I mean, it's definitely been backhands going on over the years there. Definitely, especially with them Glazers. They're fucking known for it. Some other team like Liverpool, they'll have players £150,000 a week. You don't see nobody in there, 500. We had that Sanchez, the little player who played for Arsenal. He was on £550,000 a week, and every goal he scored, he got an extra 50 grand. So if he scored 2 goals, he'd be on £750,000 for 90 minutes. That's not right. Heroes, my fucking ass. Heroes. Put them in the trenches. In the First World War, so long the last hero, and they wouldn't even get up. They wouldn't even fucking put the uniform on. They run away. But last night, mate, Peter, mate. And yeah, so yeah, I'm still here. I haven't been locked up. I'm not in cuffs, you can see. You're a Villa fan? Sorry about that, mate. Aston Villa have done all right, actually. Tell you, I've done really well. They've done really good to be up there. They're right at the top. The big Man U field champs as well. Right, good fucking hiding. Then what they do is they come forward with all the team, push forward, pushing forward like Ferguson used to. Because what Man United need is wingers that can cross the ball in the middle, like Giggs used to do it. People like that, in the old days. And people like Solskjaer used to cross the ball in. And then you'd have players now like Van Nistelrooy scored and Keane and Nicky Butt and Scholes and fucking all them type of players would be on the end of it. So it was attacked on the flanks, throw the ball in, and then fucking go for the goal. It's just they're trying to play out from the back and they keep getting caught halfway up the field and trying to get back. They get caught in transition and then they get fucking run over. Liverpool run all over them for the first 30 minutes. They could have scored 5 goals easy. I said that the other night, though, didn't I? I said you can have a team where they can play 90, 89 minutes, brilliant, hit the post 5 times, hit the goal there. Goalkeeper would take about 10 shots. And then the other team could get the ball kicked on the back of somebody's backside, hits the bum, goes in the back of the net, they've won. It's not always the best team that wins. And sometimes you get luck. But they were very good today. They were very good. A lot of credit with them, really good. I don't understand this thing at all with the 5th in the league. If you win, come 5th, you can't play because apparently, obviously, the Ineos have got both two teams in Europe. So how can that work? So if you had, say, Stockton and Middlesbrough in playing football, and you were friends with people from Stockton because you live in the same area, you lose and we'll win, and we could do bets. Could be betting, couldn't it? So it could be classed as could be classed as unfair because you could be putting bets on that team to lose. Deliberately, they did it for Groveler. Was it Groveler they called him? Played for Liverpool. He got done for it. He was cheating. He was deliberately letting the ball in. He was found guilty of doing it, letting the ball in the back of the net. He did it on about 5 or 6 games, but he was gambling on the games as well. So Mason got done for it as well. He was gambling, not allowed to gamble because obviously you're in the know of it. But like in a race course, and you know the races and the jockeys. You wouldn't really go and bet on a horse there, you get banned from the race course. I think it's, I don't know what it's called now, something not online gambling, something, but they're not allowed to do it, it's against the law. Online trading, I think, is another one, where if you work for a company and you tell them to buy these shares, you're not allowed to sell stuff out of the office, you go to jail for that. That's for frauds as well. Like Peter, when you're at court, and you get caught and they start divulging the information what the police have got, the public that are supposed to know it. So when you come on, so he's done this to me, he's done that, and he's done this, he's done that. And if you come on, you say things, say, oh, you hit me over there with a bottle, or he stabbed me, or she's trying to kill me with a gun. So when that goes to court in front of a jury, they go, where's the stabbing? Well, I was up for someone, I broke the jaw, and I broke his jaw, and he said I broke 2 of his ribs and broke his leg and broke his jaw. Went to court, got the forensic report off the hospital, Cameron's Hospital was called then. Went and got the forensic report, come back, said he's got a cracked hairline in his jaw, he's got a bruised ribs, he's got a cut in his leg, never had a broken leg. So he told the police, he come in with all these fucking things on, with walking sticks and all that shit. Anyway, they've done for vet course of justice because he told lies of what had happened. And when we went in front of the judges, he went, right, point of law, sent them out. I said, right, why have you said this? He went, I don't know, and all this shit. Anyway, the judge charged him contempt of court. He said, 2 years suspended sentence he got for fucking lying about what I'd done to him. Made it all up. Walking around with a fucking pot on, not a pot, like a bandage for weeks, about 6 weeks. And a big thing on his leg like a pot. And a pair of crutches, all fucking lies, and there was nothing, because the hospital have to give you the report, see. They said he couldn't, thought I wouldn't get that. So I got the hospital report, there wasn't a mark on him, apart from a couple of bruises. And I think it was a cut on his leg, when he fell and banged his knee. So the judge said, kicked it all out, no charges to answer, Mr. Cockerill, free you go. I remember going down the court, it was only magistrates this as well. He was given a 2 year suspended sentence for perjury, because he lied to the police and lied to the courts. Yeah, fucking them judges don't give a fuck. Them courts, they hammer you. Anyone making lies up when you found caught. As soon as you found out, all you need to do, I've done it loads of times, all you need to do is find them one thing wrong to find. So they say, oh, well, he threatened me with a knife. And you can't prove it. They'll go, you what? He threatened you with the knife. They say it twice all the time so the jury can hear it. He's such and such and such and such. So they do it again like that. He came to your house and screamed at you and said such and such. So they put it all in there and they go, well, where's that evidence? So if you're saying you've got the evidence on video and you haven't, you're fucked. Because it's prevented the course of justice. 14 on and 44 on, 14 thumbs up. Just being called old, some young pup who can't. Family never had a fight. Yeah, that's what they do, don't they? They're just dibbies. Just crank, mate. All they want you to do is argue with them. Like don't argue back with them, because they just keep going. They'll never meet you. You'll never see them again. They're just daft little cunts. And you give them a bat, you end up with no mouth. That's what idiot sounds over me, putting things on, lies about me. I'm loving it, because the more he does it, the more it's beneficial for my trial. Talked to my solicitors on there yesterday for about half an hour. She went, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She said, oh, what a fool to put this on. No jury in the world going to find you guilty now, she said. Not one in the world will find you guilty. Stupid. She said, just keep yourself right, don't say no. She said, but yeah, looking really good. Crank. Bit of the box, she's going to probably chat. Oh, you can hear it now. It's been a nightmare, the computer. I think the fucking cops have been bugging computers and this and everything. That's what they've been up to. It all went off the other day again. The phones went funny the other night, and then yesterday, my alarm was broke for about 10 years. My alarm went off for no reason. The alarm in the house went off. How the fuck did it go off? It hasn't worked for 10 years. The alarm went off, and all the street, all the bugs in all the street, all the alarms in the whole street went off for about 20 minutes. Every single alarm in the street. I don't trust the cunts. But the good things I never talk about any shit. Even in my house, never ever, because you don't know if they're bugging you. And the last thing you want is to be caught talking about a conspiracy or something, and you're fucked. You go to jail for a long time. I'm over the moon. I'm buzzing, that's why I look so good. Training really good. I did chest last night. I did 25 flies. I did 25 crossovers, 1, 2, 3. And I did 25 push downs like that way, 1, 2, 3. And then I did 25 that way, 25 that way. And then I did 25 to the side. So it was like flies, 25 that side. And then I went back over, got the bar, and I put the springs on the bar, put it behind my back, and did another 50 reps like that. And then I went back on, did another 50. I did about 300 odd reps last night from my back for my chest, sorry. And then I did 50 triceps off the wardrobe, pressing off the wardrobe, just with the triceps. It's already pumped up after you've been benching. I feel great, honestly, definitely getting bigger. Fucking, my tops, I was just saying that top's getting skin tight. It's a treble extra large, it's skin tight on you. Can't get my hands in. She's got to help me get my arms in the coat now. When I was getting this on, I was probably an extra large, so I've got up 3 times from like medium to extra large to double XL to 3XL now. I used to be a 5XL, that was how big I was. I remember getting in the car when I was doing the driving lessons. I got in the car and I couldn't get the legs under the steering wheel. He said, all the stuff like this, I went, I can't get them in. And I've got a problem. So I had to go and get a car. I got a Vectra, Cavalier, a Cavalier SRI, that was it. A Vauxhall Cavalier SRI, I think it was called. It was a yellow colour with a red writing across the SRI had on it. I think it was a 1.8. I'm right. The car enthusiast will tell me I'm right. Or wrong. Running defenders. But the thing is, what your number 10 is, he's the man up front. He's the one who controls the game, number 10. He plays off you and plays the ball to people. We haven't got number 10. That's why the team's shit. That's the engine of the room, number 10. We've got no number 10. We need a top fucking midfield player. I wouldn't even go for another striker. I would go for a top midfield player. I'd go for a defence. The defence is shit. Half the players, they've got 5 or 6 players in defence. Maguire's too slow. Johnny Evans is too slow. One Massakas is alright. Delors alright, but he keeps giving fucking penalties away. So obsessed with giving penalties away. He must have given 20 penalties away in the last two seasons. He's the same. John, what do you call him? Fucking McTominay. He's only good in the box with his head. But every time he scores, he usually gets his hands in the way and hits the ball. In the other half, gives a penalty away. He must have 10 penalties away this season. Good evening to me, B. 55-1, 17, thumbs up. Yeah, the wall was fucking. We think we had it hard here. Fucking hell, man. It was like 2 sausage between 4 people. That's all they got. No meat. They used to go in the land, they took all the land off the people, the farmers, they took all the corn, everything had to be taken off them. You had to do it and make it for the government, and you give the wheat and the cows and the pigs and everything had to be slaughtered, and you have to give it to the government, and they would have to share it out. That's how it was in them days. You couldn't have your own fucking farm. The caught with the pig, you'd go to jail for it. Mind you, the pig would squeal on you. You're out with the lamb. Wasn't me. Yeah, so I'm not locked up. I'm here. Tomorrow you'll say that was an actor that played the part of him. He's fucking wrong with a twist. Yeah, so poor Emma did all that time running up down hospitals, pushed me in wheelchairs, get me to walk, hold me hand, walk around fucking shops and shit, and being with me all this time, every day, and then calling her all sorts of names just to try and get at me. The fucking scum, absolute scum. You've all seen it with your own eyes. That's what you call cowards. Wanted to fight me who was in a wheelchair, poorly, and then we ran away. That's what you call a shithouse. But the great thing is now, what my great thing is, everyone knows the truth now, and everyone knows what's going on, which is fantastic, because you feel like desperate. You feel devastated, so when nobody believes you, and start believing, well, it must because he said this, because that, all just lies. And we've also got the letters for court as well to prove how it started off. Because of the invoices, we've even got them, because he's saying I'm lying about them as well, so it's just great, because I've got the Crown Court letters off the judge already to show the people in the court. The magistrates are going to say, well, they're not doctored, they're real. So it just starts a process. I would start with you're saying, oh, it's all lies. It's not lies. We should get it up there and fucking sorted. Soft like bride. Yeah. Push the like buttons, everyone. Don't forget to push the like buttons, everyone. Just thumbs up. Hang my audits. You okay, son? Everyone in the chat, my beautiful wife and Bobby. Oh, tight as a drum in my neck. So to come back, the tightness, with training, it gets tight in my neck around there when the vertebrae are all being chiselled out with a qualified bone. So it tightens up like mad on the night. I've had more meds today. First day I've had no meds for yesterday I had some. I had some warm off at him last night and he threw up and I came off. I had to go, what?
Remember Luke from Doncaster who said he'd take his first flash of meal in Doncaster?
Yeah.
He's only said he's still going to take us.
Oh, brilliant. Electromagnetic. What's that? Hang on, all this. Them TENS machines, you mean? I thought it was an EMP. I thought he had an EMP the other day. Electric magnetic pulse, where they can turn everything out. I think they use them every now and then in certain big areas, like our area is the biggest private state in the whole of Europe. And it's not council, it's private. So something, no, it isn't such and such in Doncaster. I said, in Birmingham, I think it was. I went, private estate, I said. Never said council estate. It's the biggest one. It's actually a town now from like a state. I've been up there over 30 years. I've never had one bit of problem with one single person, so that little fucking freak smashing the windows. That's the only thing. But I know where they all live now. That's great news. I know all the names and addresses. That one sausage with 5% meat, yeah. Absolute fucking shite. They used to give them, I think you were allowed 2 sausages a week for you and your husband and your 2 kids. And they used to make food out of shite with crap. With all the dandelions in that soup and fucking nettle soup, nettle tea. They had it bad, you know, in the war. Fucking, you think we are bad? They had it fucking, we were going whinging about that COVID. That was fuck all. You sat in your house in a fucking bomb, doodle bomb, come down, blast your fucking house and kill all your kids. You see, you go to work and come back, all your wife and kids are all dead. That was fucking terrible. Them cockneys, got to give them 100%. They didn't give a fuck. Like, they were putting on the roof, fuck you, Hitler, and all that. They bombed there for about, I think it was about 3 or 4 fucking months, non-stop every night for about 4 months. Every fucking night. But they had the great thing they had was the tunnels, the train station that saved them. It was the French, they had the tunnels. But yeah, we had fuck all. Yeah, there's places where you can see on Thornaby Bridge where you can see the Messerschmitts where they've come in and blasted the shot the people on the bridge. There's big bullet holes in it still. They've left them on for nostalgia. But them pilots, they're the ones who actually won us the war, you know. There wasn't our troops, they did great. It was actually the pilots, the Luftwaffe, they thought they could just come in and wipe us out like we were nothing, because there was 5 to 1. 5 of them onto 1 of us. And then fuckers went up and then met in the Messerschmitts, and we went up in the Hurricane jets. Hurricanes were the ones that really won it, and then they had the Spitfires. The Hurricanes were the faster planes, and they were the most lethal. I think they did 600 mile an hour. I think the RAF Spitfire did about 400 mile an hour. So when they went up there, they wiped all the Germans out, wiped all the Air Force out, and that's how we won the great Battle of Britain. Is the aeroplanes fighting in the air. Absolutely amazing. Them pilots are only like 8 stone, like rally drivers, only 8 stone, and they were up there fighting. Bravery on them people. I tell you, it was the bravest people in the world. They say, I've heard hundreds of people say the Polish people would not fucking give in. So the Russians were at the back of them. The Russians were with the Germans at first, and the Russians were at the back of them. And they come through into Poland. 7 days they wiped Poland down. They absolutely obliterated it. But what they done, there was the Bartelski brothers, 3 brothers. They said, fuck this. They were all Jewish. They didn't fight, but they said, fuck it, we've got to fight. So they went in the ghettos under the ground, and they were fighting in the ghettos to the Germans on the roofs and petrol bombing and everything. Fucking brave as fuck. So there was 600 people they saved. Not one person got killed with the Bartelski brothers. What they were, they were experts like Ray Mears. I've watched him tell us the programme about him, where they lived off the land and the bark and the trees, how this would move and that would shape and that would absolutely. These people live off the land. They were just perfect at doing that. That's what they did, and they saved 600 people. No one died, not one fatality they had. They used to go and rob the police stations, and they'd rob like the milk and stuff like that, and take it all back to the people. They're right thick, deep in the forest. The Germans went in, and how many times, but they couldn't find them. They were so good at infiltrating them. So good at camouflaging themselves up trees and all that stuff. They were fucking brilliant. You ever watch the Bartelski brothers? There's a film made with them off James Bond. Can't remember his name. Brilliant actor. I can't think his name now. He's in one. You must watch that film. It's out as well. Honest. The theatres, yeah, it's fuck you. They won't give in. There's women on roofs. We've got a rope on the waist here. They're running around the roof and they're throwing the bomb, petrol bomb of the Germans, and the ropes keep them up, and they're running around the other roof and bombing them the other side. Fucking bravery beyond belief. They were Polish Jews. Proper people, them, like. Were really, really brave people, really. And when I was watching a programme on pilots, I said they were the most, because what they done is they went in, they absolutely, completely obliterated Poland. It was called a blitzkrieg. A blitzkrieg means a lightning war. So what they used to do, they used to send in the aeroplanes. They would bomb fuck out of them for 2 or 3 days. Then they'd send in the tanks. The tanks would bomb fuck out for 2 or 3 days. And then they'd send the infantry behind the tanks and come in and just wipe the rest of them out. Kill every single person. Put them all in, some they put in concentration camps, but they just wanted to wipe them out, exterminate. He said that people who are Jewish are vermin. He said get rid of them all. So that's what they try to do, exterminate them all. They killed 6 million Jews. But that wasn't the worst thing, is because after the war, there was over 6 million Jews left that the Germans had. And they offered to Germany, they offered them to Russia, they offered them to all these other places like America. But now we don't want them. So they went to Stalingrad. And he fucking shot them all, killed every one of them, over 6 million people. He's the biggest mass murderer of all time. Is it Stalingrad, I think it was called. He killed them all. It's over 6 million people. How the fuck could you live with yourself doing that? Killing babies and everything. They used to put them in there. They used to get trains. Put them on the train, saying, "Oh, you're going to a nice camp." And then there are all the people playing the music, and the people playing guitars and dancing, kids with lollipops and all that shit. And all that was just a big smoke screen. So they said, right, you need to get washed now, guys. You've got to go in there and get yourself washed. You've got to get all new clothes. Put them in these fucking showers. Lift the lid off. They put something in. I can't remember the name of what it's called now. They'd put it in, and then it would chemical reaction would kill them all, poison them all in there. Little babies, like 2-year-old, 1-year-old, 6-month-old, murdered them all, and then they took them out of there. And I think it was Trebizond. They had a place there. They used to put them in a fire and burn them all so that place looked like it was snow. When the British came in, the Americans, they were crying. They seen the people stay them like that, and they were giving them belly pork. Belly pork was like the meat, but it was about 350 calories in it. So they said, look, if you give that to them, the dietitian people said, you'll kill them. The body can't take that much food. It'll just explode the stomach. And they were crying. The people were watching them, and they were going, "You fucking animals!" So what they've done is, they went to the village and went, "You fucking knew about this." No, we never knew. He said, "Get out there." They made them get out. They made them put the bodies up and bury the bodies. All these people lived in a village for years. About 6 years that was going on. And poor people were murdering them. And the snow and flakes. When you die, you burn. You obviously turn into ashes to ashes, dust to dust. All the ash was snowing, so it looked like the whole place was full of snow. And they were sat there letting them do it. I'd rather die. I'd rather fucking die and do that to someone. 3,500 planes against 2,000. I thought it was close, 3.5 to 1 there. The Polish were brilliant. And what they did, the Russians went against them then, so the Russians fell out with them. So the Russians then started fighting, and what they did, the Americans, they used to say quality's always better. They used to have tanks called Sherman tanks, but it took 6 months to make one tank. So they had T5s, I think they were called, the T4 tanks, the Russians, and they made millions of them. So they beat them through the tanks, called Blitzkrieg. It's terrible what they've done. And then they hanged them all. The person who hanged them all was a man from Norway, the Nuremberg trials, it was called. It's just thousands of Germans were hanged for murder, it's called. Murdering people. Genocide, it's called. A genocide means wiping a race out of, say, Indians or black people or white people. Genocide. So Pierpoint was the hangman from here. He's the one who he hanged Ruth Ellis, and the other one on the roof when he shot with Bentley and Craig. Them two got hanged as well. And the one who got killed by John Reginald Christie, he got hanged. Evans, they called him. So they were the last person. There was another one that hanged. He was on the A66, said it was him who killed the cop, and it wasn't. So they said, that's enough now. People are dying here, and it's not right. So they stopped the hanging then. Pierpoint, before the hanging stopped, he went to Germany. There was never stopped it there. They went to Germany, and he devised a weight where he put it around you. I don't exactly. Say you weigh 10 stone, he put 70 kilo on your legs, push you under the trap, and you just, instead of choking like that for ages, your neck would just snap and you'd be dead in 2 seconds. Boom, drop and dead. Next one, boom. And he was doing about, I think he was doing about 100 people a day, like hanging them all day long. That's what he did. I think he did about 4,000 people. I think maybe 400 people. I might got mixed up. I know he did hundreds and hundreds of people. That was his job, to hang the bastards, and rightly so. Nice roast beef. Yeah, we had some lovely today. Emma's just made a big roast beef dinner. Hard work, I suppose. Yeah, they're not, people say they're horrible people. They're not, you know. I've met loads of lovely people. They're fucking strong. They are really game in that, you know, fighting wise. Yeah. So what they thought they could do, like Napoleon, what he should have done, he should have read his history. Napoleon tried to go through exact same thing, right? He thought, I'm going to go. Napoleon was the first person ever thinking about digging a tunnel under the from France to here. He was the first one who started doing it. So he cancelled it. He was brilliant, and then Hitler was going to do it. So what they did is, instead of coming into us first and landing, we are very hard to conquer because we're on an island, you see. So it's very hard to come on there because you've got your ships and all the stuff there to stop them coming on, you know, fucking bollards and stuff. So it was very hard. So they thought, we'll do the English and come back to them. There's only a little country, we'll easily beat them. Winston Churchill said, we shall fight them on the fields, we shall fight them in the landing strips, we shall fight them in the streets, we shall fight them and we shall never give in. And you could hear his voice, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you think, fucking right, we're not going to get beat off you cunts. We're not getting beat off you. And that's what they did. But the Polish come through to help us, then the Americans come through. They only came at the last two years of the war, and they actually cost us. And we're still paying them now for what they use, the weapons and that, and the soldiers they use. We still paying them sort of £300 million a year or something. Still paying them since the 1940s. Lucky, it's always money, isn't it? So what happened? Napoleon, he went through into Russia, but the Russian winter is the worst weather in the world. It's fucking terrible, freezing. So they've gone through there, tried to get to, they've gone through the Russians to fight, and they all froze the horses and all the people froze to death. So he did the same with the tanks. The Sherman tanks were massive and on about hundreds of tons of weight. They were getting stuck in the mud. And what happened? What you need, the bigger the tank is, the more fuel. So they run out of fucking fuel. So when they were halfway there, the Germans said, fuck it, we've had enough, and threw all the stuff down and walked away. Yeah, so Douglas Bader, he was a pilot, and he got shot down in the wall, and he's RAF pilot, and he got shot down in a, I think it was a Harrier jump. I don't know if it was a Harrier or no. It was a Spitfire. He got shot down. They lost both his legs. He went, no, I want to fly again. I want to fly. And he actually fucking went back in the war flying with no legs. The other one just wouldn't give in. They actually, what they did as well, what they were doing was class what they done. What they started doing, the British, they'd have a big place where they said they were going to be, like loads of people. So they had this place, and it was like tents. You couldn't see from 30,000 feet in the air, and it was dark. So the lights on looked like they were tents, but it looked like houses. Oh, there they are there. And what they used to do, it looks like a roof. So they had these pieces of wood like roof, and then what they used to do was when they dropped the bombs, they'd throw like the red hot ash on, so they'd see the ash falling off the roof. See, yeah, we've hit them. It was on the smoke screen. Clever as fuck it was. Thousands of people got saved. So they used to throw red hot ash out of fires on top of it, and you'd see it because they used to have what's that stuff? It's made like ash, isn't it? Like a roof. It's like I can't remember the name of the fucking felt. The felt would go up like fuck, and they think, oh, we've done it. But there'd be like 5 or 6 miles, and they would make sure that the town would turn all the lights out, so they would emulate that town in the dark. Fucking brilliant. Needed it as well. I went and seen him in a museum. The Desert Rat, what was he called? Fucking hell. Rommel was the best one for the Germans. I can't remember his name. Eisenhower was it? Not Eisenhower. I can't his fucking name now. He was in the Desert Rats. He was great. And he used to do all that. He used to have like people stood, and they were only like cardboard soldiers and tanks. They looked like tanks, and they would blow them up from the air. And they weren't real. They'd have like petrol in them blown up. Really, really clever. Yeah, they were really good. And them pilots were fucking brilliant. And that's how we won the war for them pilots. And then what happened then? Obviously, we went over the Operation D-Day when we landed 50,000 troops. They had a parachuted out the airplanes and went into there and just fucking I just thought there's another one, never like it, but now it's going to be one where you see. It's like that place, isn't it? We don't know what's going on. We don't know who's telling the truth, which side. It's like espionage all the time, isn't it? You don't know if the Russians are lying, the such and such are lying, these are lying. You don't know who the fuck's telling the truth. And you get off the news, they put propaganda on, don't they? Propaganda is when they're making things up that aren't true. The governor, hi. God, I'm fucking hot. Yeah, so people wouldn't do it now. They tell you to fuck off, wouldn't they? Fuck off, go over there, 30 machine guns. The old machine guns have probably 30, 40 bullets in each one. It's like 30 times 40. Fucking thousands of bullets shot at you. You're not going to survive in a fucking million years. You wouldn't even survive if you had a fucking armoured tank in front of you. People aren't stupid. We are. Just look at that. 6 to 1 table. 3 feet apart. We all did it. Like fucking lemons. Fucking hell, walking about like fucking zombies. It's all a great big massive experiment to see what far they could push us. Like lemons. Lemons, I think, to jump off a cliff. Not lemons. Lemons they are. They're like, I think they're a bird. Jump off cliffs. That's what we were doing, jumping off cliffs when that virus was on. Listening to any shit they're telling you. My mum, you've got to be true, it's in the news. Son, they wouldn't tell lies in the news. Mum, I said, sons, they open the fucking mouth. They're lying. My dad was the same. Oh, they can't tell things on the news, they get sued. Oh, Dad, man, they've used the news. These fucking Epsteins and all these fucking people in America with all the television companies have done it for Joseph Stalin. Yeah, that's the one. Joseph Stalin shot them all. He didn't gas them, he shot the fucking lot. Over 6 million people. And we, shame on us, we knew for years, for about 10 years they were getting tried like that. And they never went once in there to try and help them. Fucking shame on them. What they used to do, when they got them people, when they were in the camp, and they'd get them, come, we need help you. So then they'd need, say, like a vitamin B jab or something. And that's when, screaming they were in the fucking, when they were on the beds in the hospital. And they said, no needle. Why? She said, because the Germans used to inject petrol in the veins and into the stomach and into the face and everything, throw them in the fire so they burn quicker. You fucking evil bastards. Used to inject petrol, like 5 milligram of petrol in different parts of the body and throw them in the fire so they burn quicker. It's fucking disgusting. People can do it with people, it's just vile, isn't it? I couldn't contemplate, couldn't even think about it. Yeah. But I tell you what's a great film. It's Annie the Column. She called a young girl. She was Jewish, and she's she written down all her memoirs. Annie Frank, what a fucking kid she was. What a woman she was. A young girl, what a young woman she was. Absolute bravery beyond belief. Unbelief, bravery. But there's another one called the 3,000 Mile War. Colin Farrell's in it. If you have a look at that, they get caught, they get put in the Gulag. The Gulag is a place in Russia where they have it's freezing there, where they have, I think it's like Baltic, the area, freezing cold, and they put you in camps there. But these escape and they have to walk all the way to India. They walk to India and then they go to the Dalai Lama and all that, and then he walk. Can't think of his fucking name now. He walks 5,000 miles to get back home to Germany. Or Russia, sorry. Russia it is. Fucking brilliant film, that. One of my favourite films. Just like tears in your eyes when you see them, you think, full of fuckers.
Hello.
Hello, love. It's really hot here.
Yeah, the penis, it's because the dinner's been on, the penis was a good one, wasn't it? The penis, yeah.
The pianist.
And then there was a boy in the striped pajamas, remember that when he was the Nazis' son, wasn't it? And he got gassed, he befriended that little boy.
Yeah, he thought he got him to go in.
Yeah.
And if you do swap with me, and he went, where's such and such Carl? He went, he's in there. And they realised they'd bet their own son.
Yeah.
Put him in there, he dressed up in the pyjamas.
It's right next door, and he was a Nazi.
It was a game,
wasn't he?
Yeah. Well fans.
Right, yeah.
Well fans.
And that was good, wasn't it, with the elder English patient?
Yeah. That was good as when the woman walked 5,000 miles.
Yeah.
Little girl.
Yeah.
And he's in it, Colin Farrell. Marvellous.
And another one is amazing. It's not that life is beautiful or this beautiful life. The famous one This one won loads and loads of awards, but it was even subtitles, but you have to watch it. And it's about where they get put in a Jewish place, and he pretends to his son that it's a game.
Yeah,
and he's
him.
like,
it's him who died. Plays Doubtfire.
Yeah, and
Robbie Williams.
Yeah, and he pretends it's a game for me.
He says, "Come on, let's chase them," and all that stuff.
And then he hides
and all that, and he jumps out. Yeah,
makes it fun for his son.
What you doing? He says, "I don't want to know. We're in here.
We're
all playing the
game.
Amazing
film, that
we have to hide from these, and we have to do it with the toilets. And he dressed up as a clown and things like that, and do that faces.
Yeah, the little kid, because he didn't want the kid to be scared, did he? And know what was going on. So when the guards used to come, he used to say, "Hide quick!" and hide
behind the doors and things like that.
Wasn't it amazing? That?
Yeah, true story.
True story. Yeah.
He was great in one of that.
Yeah, amazing. He did one about dying as well. Oh, that was absolutely amazing. And your wife, the two kids went out to school, right? And he was a doctor, and they got killed on the way to school, right? So he was going to the emergency, but it was emergency for his kids. Now his wife went to pieces, and she used to do this beautiful painting. So she ended up committing suicide. So he goes and goes to look for them all, and they go through all their lovely paintings.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then it shows you they have to go to get the man in hell.
It's in another place,
and
then, the realm.
And they bring her back, don't they?
Yeah.
And then they all end up in a beautiful painting, don't they?
It's all a painting, and they go into the painting as if it's real,
Yeah, and then they're all sat there at the end, aren't they? Him and his wife looking in the water, aren't they? Like kids, like reincarnation. It's amazing, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember that. It's a long film, isn't it?
What dreams may come?
What Dreamcatcher was
What dreams may come?
That was Dream something.
Yeah, right.
And he did another one. Listen, you know, this is even better than that one. The one where the kid was a fighter, Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And he went, "You like them apples?" And he's always fighting, getting in trouble, and he's a psychologist, and he
That's
helps
right,
him. That was fucking brilliant, that film. Absolutely my favourite film, that. He was burned by cigarettes off his mum and dad and everything, and he gets him in, he's crying, and he can fight for fun.
Yeah, that's right.
But he ends up teaching him psychology, and he ends up being a rocket scientist in NASA. Fucking brilliant film. If Freedom have a look for that film.
Films like these anymore.
Freedom can find that. You must watch this film. It's like a kid. What happens is, you know, you get like an equation, like Einstein's relativity, E minus 4, I think what it's called. So he puts his equation on the board, and he's just a janitor, this kid. But I think it's Matt Damon, Matt Dillon. I can never get them mixed up. So he's mopping the floor, and he puts the equation on the wall on the blackboard outside. Goes that and finishes it. Anyway, it's finished in 20 minutes. They're all stood waiting. Whoever finishes it, come to the such and such room. There's about 100 people, 200 people waiting. It's like an auditorium, I think it's called. And they're all sitting. Nobody answers yet. Nobody comes up to see what it was. So then he does another one, which is like an Einstein thing. Puts it on the wall. He does it in about 15 minutes. And the bloke says, "Hey, I want you quick. Come here, I want you." Jason on the corridor and finds him. He says, "That what you've just done there in 5 minutes. It took me 5 years to do something like that." I can't remember the exact words. It took me 5 years to do it. You've done it in 5 minutes. He said, "It's just easy. It's so easy for me." So he starts befriending him and teaching him to be a better person, because he's always getting in a fight. The reason why he's getting in a fight is because he got burnt in that as a kid and tortured with his stepdad. It's fucking brilliant, the film. I just can't think of the name of it. It's God. He's in it. He can bench. He's talking about bench pressing and stuff with him. He's like a dad to him. When he breaks his heart, he starts crying. But he gets him a job, and he goes to these places for a job, and he pisses every one of them. Like, you know, fucking to be in airplanes, working in aeronautics or something. It would be like just unbelievable how clever he was. And the thing is, at the end, he becomes a rocket scientist in NASA. Fucking brilliant. But he was a kid bullied on the camp, and he was just a janitor, not cleaning up. Marvellous film. Matt Damon on that, and he's in it. Mrs. Doubtfire, what you call Robin Williams, the actor. If you ever look for Robin Williams and have a look at the film he's in, watch that film. I'll tell you now, you'll say to me, what a film, unbelievable. Gets your heart, you know, you're watching it, it's marvellous. I was in Tenerife. I worked there for Goldfinger, Palmer. I worked as the security on the timeshares, £380 million left. And my mate was out there on the wine house with him and his other mate, and I didn't like it. The shit was boring me. So I went back to England. I was 19. Andy got shot to death. He got killed, got shot out there. The other mate got the nick for it, Charlie from Red Cab. He got off it, was not guilty. He had to do 2 years on remand. He went on hunger strike. And Palmer came back to England. He got shot to death and he got wiped out. It was left there. It was all. It was seven or eight Russians went there trying to take over. They went on a boat for the day, and none of them ever come back. They all got wiped out. So that's what it was like over there. Fucking lethal. So I thought, fuck that. It's not for me. Can't beat bullets, no matter how good you are. Be asleep in the junkie or something, knock you out and then just throw you in the sea so you drown. That's what they do. These type of people, they don't give a fuck. They've got no hearts like I've got. It's like that silly cunt I could have had him done 1,000 times over. I'm just leaving it because the Lord Jesus Christ said to me, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And look at the state of him now. Fucking state of him. It just looks like I could just, well, that picture down London when he's walking. As soon as the jury see that, they're going to go, what the fuck are you doing? All that threatening the people in a wheelchair. They're going to kick it out. I just can't wait to go to court. I want to go to court, mate. I really do. The amount of stuff we've got, so the police don't know most of the stuff we've got as well. We've got more secret stuff with the solicitors, which will fucking buckle them up when they see it. $100 for 2p. Oh, micro cruise usually cheap. Oh. Yeah, I was in Tenerife. I was in there. Tell you where I was at. I was at the Bougainville there. And I was at the Los Cristianos. I was there. I stayed there for 2 weeks. And I was in another place called the Bougainville Play, I think it's called. Los Cristianos was the place I was at in an apartment. And then I got another place, I can't remember the name. It was like a fucking American name, I can't remember the name of it now. I was there for 2 weeks, 10 days in one place and four in another. I fucking hated it. Them black lads were coming, you're lucky. I go, fuck off, I'm sick of you. You've asked me 10 times today, fuck off. Asking me fucking lucky. I don't want to look at this fucking shit. I seen a lad, he went, look at the my hands, mate. He said, I've got one of this. My hands are all green. They weren't even real. Pretending, how if you could buy a fucking solid gold bracelet for a fucking 50 quid. It's like a fucking $5,000 bracelet, $5,000, he said away. I said, no, I'm not interested. Went down to more fucking 20 quid. I thought it's 5,000 fucking minute, went down to $20. Because it's shit. And the lad went, look at mine, all green. His wrist was all green. Wasn't even fucking just metal. Oh, he fucking broke my neck. I wish I could get my neck back. Oh, it's fucking horrible. I used to be able to do that with 3 plates. 20, 60 key, no problem, fucking reps. I did it with 6 with Bram once. I did about 60 reps just showing off. I wonder if that's what fucked my neck up. Yeah, that's what's done it, lifting big heavy weights on my neck. So when people punch you, your neck's like a sock goes over, I fight like that with the traps up. But then they can't punch you in your ear because your chin's down and your trap's protecting your own ear. So they can hit you, they'll probably hit your trap. You're up like that and tight. They can't get through. You just walk through them and bulldozer through them. And then once you go and grab hold of them, they can't do fuck all because you're always going to win if you're 5, 6, 7, 8 stone stronger. And you're probably benching 40, 60, 800 key more than them. They aren't going to be able to stop you because your strength always takes over. No matter how good you are at boxing, boxing's only good in the ring. It's not good in the street. Somebody grabs you and you can't fucking do any jiu-jitsu or any karate or anything like that, or any type of wrestling type holds. You're fucked because the strongest man with the strongest grip always wins to choke you out. Don't forget to hit the like buttons. Nice one, Mark. Was it nice? Oh, back and neck's tight from last night. It's just out right in the morning, right in the corner of my scapula. It's fucking tight. I've never tried it. Never been to Amsterdam. My mate went there and we said it was fucking full of prostitutes. I'm not in that shit, mate. I went to Thailand and I thought, everyone knows me, we're all prostitutes. You'll give me $10. I went, what the fuck are you in? I did me, I'm fucking fit, mate. Oh, prostitute, I went, fuck off. I said, there's 20, get away from me. Why you not like me? Because you probably shagged about 5,000 people, that's why. I don't catch fucking AIDS, fuck off. Oh, fucking horrible they are. Fucking round people like a fucking dog's fucking dick. Minging. Yeah, hookers. All the people slept with, you don't know what the fuck they've got. Some tropical disease, you haven't got a fucking clue. I'm a one-man, one-me, not in all that shit. Never have been, never will. Once you get married, you stay married with your wife. God puts you together. We've been together coming up 5 years, and we're still brilliant. My wife's never left me, never fucking had affairs, all that shite that's been going on. That's just that mental patient. You think I'm simply sitting here if she'd done anything? You think I'm a fucking idiot? My brain's through the roof. She goes to the fucking shop. She's seen in red car doing a bit of shopping with her sister. She's left him, get it out there, fucking ginger nut. Get it out there, Shelley, get it out there. She went to see her fucking sister. It was about her sister's 71st birthday. Not allowed to go and see your sister. Yeah, we're still waiting to get the police. We're still waiting for them. We're looking at all our bit of evidence now. I think what's going to happen is probably the same time. The Marie, they'll go, okay, now. Cockerill might have said that, but what's he said? So it's worse off the other side, which we know it is, with the threats of rape and all that stuff. We know it's going to be worse when they look and think, oh, I can't go to court with this. Especially run down London, especially the one with the dog walker, especially the one where he's fucking up telling he's had. Evans found, I think, 1,600 times he's threatened me with other people. 1,600 different times he's threatened me. I'm going to get my mate to fight you. I'm going to get the other one to fight you. He's done that about 1,600 times. He'd say one time, I got my mate, Richard Shaw, be 30, Big Shaw, to fight you 30 times. It'd be somebody else and somebody else, somebody else. So that there is complete, not trolling, that's stalking. Because we've been on the phone to the Paladon, and they said that's pure stalking. To the extent they've done it is like, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. He should have been jailed 4 years ago, they said, for what he'd done. Should have been put in jail 4 years ago. And that's their opinion. They have the right to have an opinion. Anyone can have an opinion, anyone. That's why we call it freedom of speech. 1151 on the alcohol is the worst drug. Yeah, one of the worst drugs, mate. I'll tell you what the worst drug is for fighting alcohol, no doubt about it. And the second worst drug for paranoia, the first worst drug for paranoia for me is speed. I've only had it a few times. And acid. Oh, horrible. Proper fucking petrified on it. Fucking like that shit yourself, can't move. Horrible. It's not for me. That I like to be in control of my body and my mind. Take them type of things. Makeup on you on coke, you tell them eyebrows on it, because my eyes are like that, fucking looking all over that fucking paranoid. You have one go, I'm paranoid to fuck. I fuck my system with it. So I'm glad, because I know I can't take it. Any fucking thing, like, oh yeah, red hot towel soothes your neck. I think I need a fucking elephant to stand on my back and crack all the fucking vertebrae back into place. I think I get one of them Thames. I've got a one. I can have one. I was using it, but it's not that. I might have to get my mate have a look at it. I think it's just a fuse or something, and put it on. It's like little round things like that. Ronaldo had them on. I thought they look good. When you just shock you, electrocute you. Electronic magnetic pulse, I think it's called, where the not an EMP, electronic pulse to stimulate the stimuli. The stimuli, that's a big word. I've looked it up, see what it means. The stimuli. I like big words. Big words, I like big words. Don't cough. Oh, you guys, come on, where's the fucking questions tonight? Come on. I need your help. Sean Mullen. Hello, Brian, top man. Thank you, Sean. You're the same, mate. Top man yourself, brother. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate everyone who comes on. And just to say thank you for all the likes. Worked out, it was 95 likes a week for 4 weeks in a row. So 20 likes off 4,000 likes in 4 weeks. Fucking unbelievable. That's you guys, not me. I know I threatened to come around and murder you if you didn't do it. I threatened to come and murder you as well. I did push the like buttons. Keep changing to one. He's 20, keep the change to one. Fucking hell. There's a lot of fucking trouble in this area lately. Shootings all over fucking Eston, shootings in fucking Middlesbrough, shootings in fucking Hartlepool, shootings in fucking Redcar, shootings in fucking stabbings in fucking over Hartlepool. Somebody was killed over Hartlepool the other week as well, shot to fuck. It's just gone fucking mental. The worst drug out of them all has got to be heroin, because once you're on that, you can't get off it. Heroin is the worst addictive drug. because you have one go, you need more and more. They put stuff in it now that makes you want more and more. So, cocaine, another one. Fucking, you have a go and you want more and more. You end up fucking paranoid to death, and that's horrible. You end up losing all your money. You have no money left. The best drug is love. Love is the best drug, and training on the weights with your serotonin, your beta, your gamma, you get a high off them, more high. You know that yourselves. And when you come off there, you go, get in there, I've done it. You go and sit down on the bed and you euphoria, you're buzzing. You don't get that off fucking coke. You don't get that off fucking heroin. I've never had heroin, no. I've had that oral morph. If it's anything like that, it's fucking horrible. I have like a 0.5 the other night. I had the best time I had 0.5 twice. So I had to come off last night. I took a 0.5 looked to eat now. I'll have a little bit more at night, so I'm still a little bit longer because I struggled. Balking last night on the live. Was it last night? I think it was last night. I was balking, so I'm going to throw up all over the fucking screen here. And I read that morph. That oral morph was fucking horrible. It's horrible stuff. But there's one thing. I talked to a lad who's on the same meds as me. He said he had the same thing. He was up for a stabbing, and because he was on oral morph 4 times a day, he got a doctor's letter and a letter off the hospital to prove the injuries he's got. He could not sit 4 or 5 hours in a courtroom waiting for a trial to go on for 3 or 4 days. He's dismissed. He said, kick it out. They cannot make you stand trial if you're poorly. And then all you do is get the surgeons to give you the 7 vertebrae. He said, 7? He said, I only had 1. I got mine stopped for 1. He said, because I was on oral morph, because you take it, it's in your system. If you take it, how they tell you to take it, it's in your system 24 hours a day. And then you've got niprox, then tramadol on top of that. And then you've got fucking clozapam. There's no way you could be coherent, so you'd never get a free trial. Sometimes I'm on here when I'm like fucking stuttering a bit. It's because of the meds, they make you fucking go a bit funny. John Mullen, well done, son. You must be doing something right, brother. Well done to you, Sean. Absolutely love you, mate. Brilliant. The Lord Jesus Christ must be in your camp. He must be in your camp with you, and you must love each other more than life, because you can't stick together that long unless you really love someone. And I'm so proud of him. What a brilliant thing. Definitely man of the match tonight, mate, yo. Absolutely brilliant, Sean. Marvellous, son. Only more for 2 more years to go, and we'll all have a party. Sean's paid for the drink, don't worry. Please hit the like buttons, guys. Freedom, you okay, my brother? I love freedom all the world. He's another one who's been there all the way through this. I know that he's someone new in the last 6 months or so and things like that, but they're all there. But freedom's never ever gone to one other side of that. He's loyal as fucking so's you call her gambling one, what you call her? See, it makes my head fries a bit. I've had no, yeah, he had a little bit of time to come on. Racing lady, she's an absolute rock. She's lovely. When you feel down, you talk to a racing lady, you come off like it's like talking like somebody like her voice is so loving and so nice, like a nice, respectable voice. And she never like bulls you up with things. She just tells you the truth, and you feel great. It's like talking like a big sister type of thing. Or when you're a kid, when you talk to your mum, the mum tells you like nicely what to do. But she's lovely. She's lovely people. We have a conversation about this, that, and the other. We all help each other because she's the same. She said to me, I struggle sometimes, Brian. I said, so do we all do. No one tell me anyone in this world, billionaire, trillionaire, that don't struggle, and I'll tell you they're a fucking liar. Every single person, no matter if you've got 10 billion, 10 trillion, you get out of bed one day and you think, oh, fucking it's bad. He said, she said, you do all that shit, and you just start meeting yourself in a routine where you get fucking depressed. Can't be asked getting out of bed today. And he was like that the other week. It was Peter the Box. I told him, get out of that fucking bed, you Peter. I love Peter the Box. He said, where is he on? I haven't seen him tonight. Been worried about him. Oh, there he is there. There he is there. Oh. You've been bad, haven't you? I know for a fact you've been bad. I can feel it. You've been bad, really bad. You've been falling asleep a lot, haven't you? I can feel it in my head. You know, when you have that feeling, oh, something fucking weird, mate. She went, how the fuck did you know he was bad? Well, I said, you know what? Such and such, I've got a feeling there's something wrong with him. She'll go, no, next week, you won't believe this. Such and such is just phone there. There's loads of lads at the house, and he's shitty son. Phoned him up, sorted in 2 minutes. She went, how do you keep doing it? I don't know how we do it. Must be the Lord God. I can see when it's like the cops, when they're after me, I know when they're up to tricks. I know when they're trying to like to throw you the ball and I think you're a fucking idiot. I know when you're up to your little sneaky police tricks. Don't get me wrong, the policeman who's doing this, I think he's fair. I think he's doing a fair job. I do. It's that cunt who keeps coming on saying, oh, they're on my side, don't I get a little kid? And then you get a little bit paranoid. And they at it again like they did in the old days. But Emma said, no, he's a lovely man, Brian. She said, I think he's a little bit paranoid. If I am, I apologise to him. So I just hope he does his job properly. But Emma said, no, I think he is. I think he's a really nice man. Yeah. I said, when I first met him the first time, he said, look, you haven't put your side, big fella, of course. We've only heard this side. Once we hear your side, we can make a determination what's going on. But I find it strange it's took 14 months to last that long. What are they looking for? My barrister friend, his wife's a barrister, and my friend's a solicitor. I've got my niece is a solicitor trained to be a barrister now, Jamie Lee. They've said, what is it to investigate? They've had it all. It was all supposed to be to do with the IRA and all that was just made up for him, the fake author. Made it all up. There wasn't no IRA involved ever. He made that up, and that's how he got a husband one. Because he pretended the IRA phoned him. They never phoned him. I don't know why he keeps making them up. We know why he picks lies up. He's trying to get me jail by fucking making lies up. Medical discharge. Yeah, that's the one. Only one of the lonely. Are you alright, son, you? One of the lonely. I hope you're alright, you. You got that name, Only the Lonely. You're not the only or lonely. You're not lonely when we're about. Don't think you're lonely, mate. When you put that name in there, you're not lonely. We're here with you. We all love you. I always feel a bit sorry for him, Only the Lonely. It's just something. I don't know. I always feel something like that. That gut feeling when I feel a bit sorry for him. That son, but the cops let it get out of control so they can cast extra funding, making they are underfunded. Have you seen that new thing about Cleveland Police? What a load of fucking, what's the word for the Americans call it? The word for it. No, not skateboard, there's a word for it, not deflection, what the fuck is it? They're putting it over there to I can't remember the word. They're like, deflected it afterwards. They deflected it as if they're good. Oh, they've done this and they've done that. Well, why didn't you come to that? Why is my wife for 999 14 months ago and they still haven't turned up? And it wasn't just a single thing. The windows got put through twice and the house was firebombed. I found out last night. And I got the fucking phone. I found out last night when you make a detonator, a homemade bomb, it's IND or something it's called. And it's classed as only people who use it are terrorists. It's a terrorist offence. If you throw a petrol bomb, because it tells you what it is, a petrol bomb. It's self-explanatory. A fire bomb, whether for the fire bombs, then fucking smoke bombs, a bomb again. So we've had 2 smoke bombs, 2 fire bombs, and we also had a homemade. My mate's ex-SES and his brother, he's ex-army. He said it's under the 1818 Act, right? That's a terrorism act. So if they do that and light it and throw it in a car or throw it towards someone to give you fear or to endanger life, it carries 15 to 20 years. But if you kill someone, you're talking about 30 years, life's off. So why did I get my phone took off me for just saying one daft word? And they haven't had their phones took off them. I just don't understand that. That's surely breaching the law, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Never took any of their phones. Not one of the phones.
Yeah, Brian, you know Matt Picker, that was one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
I like Matt Picker. You do?
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. 3 hours and a half, they're back to kill me now.
Have you done an hour and a half?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you for everyone.
Brian knows his stuff was done by.
Oh, getting there, right? Yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. See if I'm a little bit better. I'll try and get on a little bit longer. I'm just trying to build up. Last night I did about 56 minutes. I did an hour and 20 minutes. So I've had that stuff you get to keep you awake. The energy drinks. I've had none of them. That's why I've not been able to go longer. Right, thank you so much. God bless. Oh, my knees.
That's gone really quick. Not me, like,
Yeah.
it has. He said, no, stuff for films. Can't see. Has it? Wait there. As what? 2 seconds. Welcome with the Eli. Hey, what do I do for 10 minutes? Nathan Davies. Good night, all. Good night, all. Take care, bye. Oh. Yeah, I might stay on 5 minutes then, Freedom. What we're going to talk about? Hi, Timmy. Oh, you okay? Are you, Peter? Are you, Mark? I haven't pushed my head off, Freedom. I wish I could turn the camera off.
Respectful of your eyes.
I know. Are you, Peter? I'm getting my hair dyed this week. It's going great. What are we talking about, Freedom? Freedom's online as well. We're both on the live. What are we talking about? Films. Yeah, I love Matt Vicker. Did you? I love.
You know that.
Yeah, Streaky was class, wasn't he?
What?
Because what is it? Yeah, because on that, do you know when they're singing sex case, hanging my hanging, right? Do you know that?
Yeah,
that was Brady, wasn't it? That came in. Brady, yeah. Free me. But you know that the start of it when they've got the police, when they're driving him to the prison, the escort. That's the actual real escort. That you know. That's the real escort that John McVicker had.
Right to the Durham prison.
Yeah.
Or wherever he was going.
Matt Vicker is class. He played a brilliant part in it, I think. Roger Daltrey, didn't he?
It's a good actress in there, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I don't care how late it is. I'm not going home. Gee, that was so funny, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good. Great film, yeah, it is.
One is.
Hi, John. Hi. Yeah, that's one of my favourite films, and then I love the what's it called? Is it the Godfather Part 2? That's another one of my favourites. Do you know when what's he called? Oh. Robert De Niro plays a young Vito Corleone, doesn't he? Do you remember when they've got the baker outside the hospital, and he puts the baker's shaking like mad, and they put their hands in the overcoat and pretend they've got the gun? Remember?
Can't remember all offhand, you know what I mean? Matt Vicker's the most probably been my favourite film ever. I've seen it 20 to 30 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Oh, what was he singing to her, his wife? Remember when she used to always nag at him, didn't she? Yeah, his wife was always like nagging. I've got paint all over me. Never get out. Yeah, it's class. I think, but I read something about him recently. He's still around, isn't he? Isn't he doing like talks, like a professor or something?
Let's get on now, me.
I don't care how late it is. I'm not going home. That's what I'm going to do when I get out.
Quadrophenia was class.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm trying to think what other ones I like. I like Usual Suspects.
I like Casino and all that.
Yeah, I love Casino.
Oh,
Casino was one of my favourite ones. Yeah, that was one of my favourites as well.
Films.
I can't wait to get my roots done this week, Freedom. I can't believe I'm on here for you. I don't care how late it is, I'm not going home. Oh, did he die?
He died this year. That's John McVicker.
Oh,
Hey, Roger Daltrey.
no, Roger Dolly isn't dead, is he?
Oh, Joe Pesky.
Yeah, and there was that Once Upon a Time in New York, that was good. Oh, I was. Yeah, Casino was class, wasn't it? I like Casino. Why don't we
Did you watch that Copland?
The what?
The radio. Copland.
No, is that good?
How good are you?
I'll have to watch that. I've been thinking of something to watch. Yeah, I like
Don't
it.
be alive. I was.
Yeah, of course he'll be alive, surely. I tell you what, if you ever want to watch a concert, right? No, this is serious. No, when you have your smoky walkie. If you ever want to watch a concert, watch. I'm going to send you a link, Freedom, so it's the right one. It's called Stop Making Sense, right, by Talking Heads. And that's absolutely class. But it's a concert, but it's really good. I can't get it out of my head now. I don't care how late it is, I'm not going home. But I can't stop seeing that.
And still rocking Peter. Oh, you talking about like the characters out of McVicker?
Oh, yeah, because it was supposed to be Ronnie or Reggie Cray was supposed to be, that's who was Streaky was the T.4, wasn't it?
Oh, was that? I
Right.
think that was Charlie Richardson already.
Yeah, but it was one of the Crays, definitely 1,000,000,000%. Yeah, that as well. But definitely it was Ronnie or Reg. Timmy, B, if you're there wasn't Ronnie or Reg in there as well? Definitely, because he says Ronnie. 1,000,000%.
Stevie Burkhoff, wasn't it?
I'd put money on it. Yeah. Streaky.
Probably right. Ronnie Gray, I think, went to Dunham. Not sure what that. Because they were Londoners, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
North together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I like it when he's tracky in the beginning. Did you see he's tracky in these trainers? When they're trying to get into, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going back with trainers.
Yeah, I'm not going out fucking trainers. That was good.
He was in the credit.
Yeah.
I'm just reading previous questions.
Yeah, it was rather because he says Ronnie or Reg and then it's about them. And that's just before the shout, text case, banging when Brady's coming in.
Grace was on the other night, not a proper one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the Grace one. I know the
No, I do.
It's like,
I
the
do.
film, it's like, good film, innit?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good film.
Go then, lads, give us your best films.
Yeah, come on then, get some films.
You about a low budget.
Oh, I'll have to watch that, Borough.
Yeah, I've got it.
Is it good?
Funny as fuck.
Is it? Oh, what was that other film? Have you seen With Neil and I?
Yeah, that's a good film.
Yeah, With Neil and I is good.
Is that when he ends up on the mood, isn't he?
Yeah.
Doom guy.
Yeah.
Gets in the rabbit.
Yeah. And they're off their heads to take a lot of speed, don't they?
Earlier on, it gets kicked up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like Ali and that.
Yeah. Yeah, some marvellous films.
Camberwell Carrot.
Have you seen Bruce Willis now? He's got Bruce Willis has got Alzheimer's and stuff, hasn't he? Bless him. Yeah, it's so sad to see.
Must be something what can reverse that, you know. It's like brain, isn't it?
My dad had it. He got it, but they were treating him for Alzheimer's, and it was dementia with Lewy bodies, and they thought it was Alzheimer's. And do you know how we knew? Because he used to do mobile hairdressing, and the customers were phoning up, but he used to always be running late, and they said he hasn't turned up to take my perm curlers out and all that. And then that's how we found out. So he started losing his memory a bit, but they thought it was like an early start of Alzheimer's. And they give him this medication, but it brought on the latter stages. This dementia with Lewy bodies was awful. It was like a same family as the Parkinson's disease as well. But it was awful for them, really, really awful. Yeah, it was real bad, that. It's awful, though, isn't it? There's got to be something out there.
Superman, do you remember him?
Oh, that, yeah. Did he fall off a horse, didn't he?
So he was like Superman then. Next thing he's like, you know, that's
I know, that was so sad. I know. Well, it's like, that's what I felt like, because I really loved Mike Tyson as a boxer, because I loved boxing when I was younger, and then I just hated that, seeing him go out like that, because it wasn't him, do you know what I mean, when he was knowing that thing, you beat him.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was it, my head was done in. And I just think someone who's great like that, they don't deserve to go out like that, do they? Oh, Timmy, don't watch the Bob Marley film. It is an absolute letdown. It totally let down. I thought it was going to be great, and it was absolute garbage. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Because Tyson, if you think like when he first went with custody Matt and his missus, and you saw him when he was young, there's rare footage on YouTube, and he was marvellous. And then that Robin Givens and a wife absolutely tortured him, and then he had that Don King ripping him off left, right, and centre. Honestly, it was awful. He had a massive entourage of people who didn't give a fuck really, but and when you think about it, it's just awful. It was too good for that. And then they had him in a comedy thing, or like not long ago, doing a show where he's like sort of taking make out of himself a bit and different things, and it's just awful. Hiya, the governor. You okay? I'm not putting too much of my head on screen because I'm in my head.
We'll have a bad neck about it. This.
I know, but look at the same way. I haven't even pushed my hair. I've just come in and decided on. I'm getting it done on Wednesday. That's my excuse. Yeah, I loved watching all the Tyson stuff. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, absolutely unreal. I remember listening to the boxing with my dad when I was really young, and it was like we used to get up early hours of the morning and listen to it. But yeah, I loved boxing.
Yeah, because you couldn't do it there with the fighting on night, wasn't it?
On the radio, yeah, it was amazing.
We were in bed by then.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's what.
So when you woke up at morning, that's it. I'll go to bed, but you already knew.
Yeah, well, me and my dad used to stay up, right, when there was a fight on. And we used to stay up and we used to listen to it, and I used to always listen to it on the radio with him. And that was, listening to it on the radio was actually amazing when you think about it, because I know you can see the fight now, but then the commentators were that good that you thought you were there anyway, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I used to listen to Happening on the radio.
Yeah.
Against Mayweather and that.
Yeah. I love Mayweather. See, yeah, Mayweather's another another,
Now you've got YouTube for the commentary, so loads of commentary,
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Shit, really, that's not radio.
I know, yeah, on the radio when I sit and they get dead excited, don't they? And then I was remember like, yeah, it's amazing. Even football matches, I can remember listening to Borough a lot on the radio, and it was like, But I think that was Alistair Bramley, and that, because he's died now. Yeah, yeah. He died, that Alistair Bramley. I think he was part of, but he did something with Barclays Bank, I'm sure. But he died. But yeah, this like proper. He was a proper supporter of him. So you just, yes, I liked. Honestly, some of the radio things were great when I can remember. I spend half my time watching fights now when I have my hands over my eyes like that. So I might as well listen to it on the radio. The worst fight I ever seen was Gerald McLaren and Ben. No, Nigel Ben and Gerald McLaren. There was just so much hatred in that fight. It was just awful. It was an awful atmosphere and everything as well. No, he ended up brain damaged, that Gerald McLaren. But yeah, I didn't like that. It was ferocious. Hey? Yeah. One of my favourite ones was, another favourite boxer was Barrera, Marco Antonio Barrera. And I always liked Nazim, and I always said, he won't beat Barrera. And people were saying, don't be so stupid. Barrera's like past it, this, that, and the other. So, no, you've got to be something to get out the gyms in Mexico, do you know what I mean? And obviously he beat Nazim, didn't he? And yeah.
You think there was another who got brain damage? There was?
Oh, yeah, he was called Michael Watson, I think. That was by, not brain damage, he ended up in a wheelchair, didn't he? But off Chris Eubank, another great boxer, yeah. Chris Eubank, he'd look so tired when it was on the normal TV. You'd think he was like knackered, but he'd come back from nowhere, wouldn't he? But after that, Michael Watson, because he would always be sat ringside, it was like he didn't ever like follow things through. And he did the same with his son, which I'm glad about, pulled him out of a fight. When the ref wasn't doing much. But yeah.
Because that's what happens. It takes a long thing to hit back, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's why head back.
Yeah. 1,000,000% freedom.
There's one going about on YouTube and that Facebook, all them ones. What did I say? YouTube. And the bloke, the lad, he was only a young lad. He just had a few fights, he'd won them. And one fight got hit in the back of the head, and he just goes down in the ring.
I just checked that, Eli, a minute. Bobby?
We'll check the rest of his life.
Hey, now.
Bobby? Eli from getting in the kitchen, because he might come in. I knew Eli was up to no good, then he had me shoes. I can tell when the way he breathes. Yeah, Kawasaki, another underrated one. And another thing, Borough, he never had, there was nobody around for him to fight, was there? At that point as well, do you remember? He was like, I can remember him fighting on with I think his left hand was broken, wasn't it? But yeah. Hi, Steve. Official Topic Talk. How are you doing? Okay, Timmy. Yeah, he was underrated. Totally underrated. It used to be marvellous. Do you remember on when they had them? The boxing used to be on the BBC. What was it on BBC or ITV? One of them. And it was like at the time there was Eubank fighting on there, and it was on all the time, and it was like marvellous. And we had some marvellous middleweights around then. My mate was another good boxer, Shane Erie, Shamrock Express. He was he got a title as well. But he's the one who that filmed the fighter Mickey Ward fought at the end. Remember?
Oh, what do you mean, what?
Yeah. Well, my mate,
Oh,
my mate, Shane Erie fought him as well. And Steve Collins, he fought Steve. Do you remember Steve Collins as well? Do you remember when Steve Collins pretended he was hypnotised? Was it in the Eubank fight? He pretended he was hypnotised, didn't he? Yeah, he's a good, really good fighter. But Jimmy Shane Erie, he got out of the army, and he used to be the first in the gym and the last one out. But yeah. Yeah, Rich T. He stood guarantor for my house in Liverpool, Shane Erie. But it was my ex that used to train him, that actually trained him when he was world champion. Yeah, I'm still keeping contact with Jimmy now. Yeah. Great lad. What's your favourite film, Freedom?
My favourite film? Oh. I've got too many of them. This is England, all them ones I like.
Yeah, what was that other one, that boxing one? Not Angels with Dirty Faces, or Someone Up There Likes Me, I can't think. That was a really old one.
Raging Bull.
Oh, Raging Bull, yeah. Jake LaMotta. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then there was a hurricane, wasn't there? Remember, he got done for something he didn't do. They put him away, didn't they? Do you remember that? Bob Dylan sang a song about it as well.
Can't really remember that one. I like all the old schools like Rocky and all that, mate.
Yeah, I love all that.
Rocky was like one of the best, wasn't he?
Yeah. Marvellous. I still watch them if they come on now.
Dad, you know, all the same time.
Yeah.
Like, you got Mickey, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You see the old America, like old New York.
Yeah, it's lovely. And that's how we all used to be, didn't it? Like running up steps and up in the morning, and now they've all got state-of-the-art gyms and that, haven't they?
Were you trained in that?
No, class the way trained. That's how it was, wasn't it? It wasn't all this like state-of-the-art bloody stuff. Yeah, marvellous times. I like all stuff like that. Do you, Freedom?
Yeah, I can watch them films.
Have you seen Whistle Down the Wind?
Not a band.
That's when the kids think they found Jesus in the shed. And they take him like all food and stuff, and they're saying, "We've got Jesus in the shed," and it was an armed robber, wasn't it? Yeah, and it was all the kids went to see Jesus, didn't they? The armed robber. Yeah.
Do you know, like Cockerill? You watched it as a kid.
Yeah, I did. And that Lady Killers. Remember when all them robbers go to that old lady's in London, and she's got a guest house, and they're all like pretending to play violins and different like instruments and stuff, but really the robbers. Lady Killers, that one.
We got that from now, yeah.
No, you don't. Yeah, they were good.
War films.
Yeah. I know there used to be some marvellous stuff, didn't there?
Too much.
And on the Sunday night, wasn't it Tenko?
Jimmy Ray's asking if Brian would be going on. Tenko, yeah, Tenko was good. Your mum used to like that. Yeah,
I like Tenko. It was like a women's prison. Jimmy, I think Sean's had a lot of Brian's stuff, hasn't he? I don't know how much more they used to do. Yeah. I don't care how late it is, I'm not going on. Do you remember when Liam used to come on and sing?
Yeah.
That was
He
class.
fucking.
Yeah, it was
You
brilliant.
listen to Roger?
Yeah, it was great.
Put the link on.
Do you remember when he used to put like, come on, dressed up in all different things? He'd be dressed as the Bee Gees and stuff. And everybody goes surfing, surfing US. And he got the ironing board out for that. Blooming heck. I wonder how Liam is. L71 if you're watching. Hi, William Raffy. Hope you're well. Yeah, I think we need to have some happy lives, don't we, and get back to some fun. Eesh. I remember my mate who used to watch all the time. Humble Cumble, remember? And he used to watch constantly, and he said it was like better than going out on a Saturday night. It's so funny.
What was that?
Do you know when we used to do the Saturday night podcasts? Well, the Saturday night lives, me and Brian used to do them, didn't we?
Yeah, that's your look come on, what do we?
I know, I hope he's all right.
That vicar went for them on. House on the Haunted Hill, black and white version. Laughing out loud, we all.
William, it's lovely to see you.
All hanging on.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm still hiding my head, Freedom.
See you on the next screen.
Hiding my head. Yeah, I'll come in on Wednesday and show you my hair when it's done. Who remembers Tales of the Unexpected? Oh, I remember them, Timmy. And it was like red, and it had that black silhouette of a woman with the flames dancing, did it? I love Tales of the Unexpected.
I watched an episode the other day, it's quite good.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? What was it? There was one called The Old Curiosity Shop, wasn't there? There was that one.
Did you see the one where the man, right?
Yeah.
He tried to buy a table because it was like a Chippendale, and he said, he just wanted the legs. So when he came to pick them up, he chopped the legs off the Chippendale table and said, there's your legs there. You know what I mean? So he obviously lost all his money. It was worth thousands and thousands.
Oh, no.
He wanted the legs and give him like £100. It was worth 5,000.
Bloody hell.
I'll be back. He come back. And the legs had already been ripped off today. He goes, sir. He just started crying again.
Yeah, I remember watching them with my mum. And I think, didn't they have House of Horrors used to be on at some time about that time of night as well? What was that? Hammer House of... what was it called?
House that took blood.
Eh?
Cat. The house that took blood. There was a cat in the window. The window shut on it. And it was like into the house.
I get dead scared easily. Yeah, there's a new woman out in I think this month, and my friend wanted me to go and see it with her, and I was thinking, you've got no chance. Is it the first Omen or something? It's coming out. It looks so scary. I was scared of the trailer the other night. I was like, yeah. Eh?
A bit far-fetched.
Yeah, well, that one looked disturbing, that I think.
Makeup.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Wizard of Oz.
That horror, it's the clown.
Oh, no. Want a balloon?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The remake. The clown looks like a peg.
Oh, no.
This one was the best.
Yeah, it was scary, that, like, that pretty balloon. It used to come from up down the sewers, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so scary. And then there was a lunatic marching about in its outfit, wasn't it, in Scotland not long ago. And it kept doing like mad things in this dead little village in Scotland, right? and if you put it in your search bar freedom, you'll get it up, and it's got the proper outfit on and the proper hairstyle and all. And it was like doing really mischievous things, but everyone was petrified in this little village.
Yeah, I like Twilight Zone as well. The old Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I liked all them.
You get the new ones, though, you know.
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah, Twilight Zone, aye. What's that so?
As if? Yeah, they were good.
Like Nick.
Do. What was
Yeah,
it?
limits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watching this. I'll see. I'll say this really good. Back on it.
Aye.
100% team.
Gotta say this.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, thank you, Timmy. Thank you so much. He's lovely, Timmy, isn't he? I wasn't going to. I was just on the phone to feed them there, and then I thought, well, that ended quick, and then I said, I might as well do 10 minutes. But I forgot I hadn't brushed my hair. That's why I'm hiding like this. Heidi's. Oh, there was the most creep. We were out when he was a child. Them ones who did that thingy, the lollipop kids used to freak me out, and then as coroner, I former, I thoroughly examined her. And the monkeys, I like to fly monkeys. Have you seen them monkeys in India going absolutely bananas, or Thailand or somewhere? On the news, no, all them monkeys that are wandering the streets. There's like real big, yeah. There's trouble causers in the gang, and they've been like grabbing food out of people's hands and that. So they've had to go in and get the trouble causers.
You know what to do? I'm not lying, right? So I like the street dogs, what I like running about on the road.
Yeah.
The monkey, the dogs, they jump on the dog's back, right?
Yeah.
They pass like a stall, grab food, and the dog takes off. The monkey shakes the dog's head and runs. And if you see the dog stop, the monkey gets off and gives it some of the fucking food.
You're joking.
It's looking back. I swear down, it looks back.
Yeah.
But it's coming. And he's like, look, he's giving it some food, and then he jumps back on the dog's back and runs off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's fucking. I
Oh, but I think it's so funny. Yeah, so the people are going mad about it now, but they've been there for years, haven't they? And they're starving, bless them. I love monkeys.
It's actually the real thing, you know, they actually do it.
Oh, that's hilarious. They're so clever, aren't they? They're hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, they are. What? Watch the documentary on those monkeys that waited for a bus to town, jumped on top, then went robbing the local market, even calling buildings, burgling people for spirits in balconies. Oh, I'll have to watch it. They're so mischievous. My friend had a little tiny one in the pool, and she had like a little tiny spider monkey, right? And it used to get a bath, and it used to have a little dressing gown and all that. But it was absolutely filthy. What he used to do, he loved fried eggs, right? So if you had a plate with a fried egg on, she'd say, like, just let me put that egg in front of you, and it'd come out of its cage and nick the egg. But then it'd, like, hang on to the bars and they'll wee at you and all that. Oh, it was horrendous. I used to always want one, though. That's hilarious, that, isn't it? I don't blame them. No?
Seagulls have shoplift.
Them seagulls, they're getting worse, aren't they? Somebody said, my mate in my car said one nicked a pasty off her the other day. We're getting absolutely bad.
I put one right in the video, it swoops down and it lands on his shoulder, and with its beak, it pulls her eyeball out.
Oh my God, you're joking.
Well, there in like a split second.
Oh no. I'd crack up.
Perhaps a ride and it ends, you know what I mean? But it went.
Well, have you seen how they go when there was one of the babies about, and the baby's quite big, but they're speckled, aren't they? And if the baby's like on the floor near you, they'll go absolutely bananas. Mothers.
They have no pets, don't they?
Yeah.
Monkeys.
Oh, I love monkeys. Let's have a look. My great granddad Joe the goat, did you see? Joe came from something. Oh, Liam, that's amazing. Oh. Yeah, a lot of them people like they used to get them off the ships, didn't they? I mean, in Liverpool, there was a few people that like used to tell me stories about them. They were absolutely hilarious. The stories, but they got them when they worked on the ships years ago. They just brought them on shore with them, but you could do then, but it was years. Let's have a look. I was told elephants are loads of fermented fruit. Yeah, at the base of a tree and get. Yeah, that they do, don't they? I've heard that one. Yeah, that's right. They get the fermented fruit. Yeah. And what freedom?
It's all over. So I mean, I said, well, I get my.
Where? Let's have a. Where? I can't see. Whereabouts? What's it called? Who's commented it? Oh, Liam, that's what I'm saying. When my friend had this spider monkey, it used to like swing on the bar, but in front of you, and like it'd be like weeing at you and stuff, and other stuff. What I'm not even going to mention. It was a little bugger like, but they really are. They're really naughty and dirty. But I had chipmunks, and they were crazy. They used to escape out the cage all the time, and then went in the living room one day. I thought I'd been burgled. Everything was all over the place. Yeah, one was called Ravenelli after Ravenelli and Festa, and I had this. This is madness, right? I used to have this like fear. I don't know why. Of all the places that could have gone, I used to say, "Don't leave that toilet seat up because in case the chipmunks escape and go down it." And do you know what happened to them after about 4 years? They escaped out of the cage and they both went into the toilet and they were there dead. And I was distraught. Yeah, and that had been on my head for years and all that time. I said, "Oh, make sure the toilet seat's down so they don't jump in there." I was gutted. I love them too. They're so comical to watch. They're like proper gymnasts, you know. You can watch them for hours. They're like move that fast, they look like there's a strobe light on them. But they're really, really clever. Yeah. Yeah. Let me have a look at that comment. Night, William. Lovely to see you. Can you remember the monkeys at Stewart's Park? No. I was just going to say, my mum and dad I'd be going bloody mental now because I didn't know there was monkeys at Stewart's Park. Oh, I really love monkeys. I really do. I really, really love them. When I was in Liverpool living there, I used to say, I used to always get promised, "Oh, I'll definitely take it in Knowsley Safari Park," and they will. Honestly, he said that they used to come to the car, you know, and jump on the car and stuff like that. And I used to say, "No way," and said, "Yeah, we'll definitely take you." But every time we went to go to Knowsley Safari Park, right, something would happen, and I'd be like gutted because I'd have all the stuff for the monkeys, you know, like she could give them whatever it was, apples or whatever. And I'd be all set to go, and then you could sure guarantee someone would come up and he'd say, "Oh, we can't go today. So this day we were definitely going. So it just shows you that Scouse sense of humour is a lot, is crazy, really, right? But so this day we were going, and one of his mates, Ray Wilkie, and he was a dark-skinned lad, right? And he used to drink in this pub called the Rob Roy. So they were both sat in the front. He said, "I'm just going to drop Ray off." He said, and I said, "So are we? We're not going to Knowsley Safari Park then, are we?" And Noel went in the right mood about it. Like, I really wanted these monkeys to jump on the car. I thought I was going to get one in the car. And then we dropped him off at the Rob Roy, and it was at the top of Lodge Lane in Liverpool, but it's like a really area for multicultural people. So when the car pulled up, they all came to the car to say to the lad who I knew, yeah. And he went to me, they were all dark-skinned lads, and he said, "Look, I told you to come to the car." And I didn't know where to put myself, but they all started laughing and thought it was hilarious. It was so funny. Yeah. But apparently they do come to your car and take all your windscreen wipers off and...
Proper little fuckers.
Yeah.
Zoos and that, so...
Yeah.
Longmead.
Yeah.
Not supposed to stop there.
No.
Just keep going. If it stops, we'll come over, get on your car and walk it off.
Yeah, they do. They get the windscreen wipers, they love, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they jump up and down on people's bonnets and that, don't they?
Big baboons and that, they rise.
But I'd love one of them spider monkeys.
Fucking dangerous, aren't they?
What spider monkeys?
Oh, them baboons would be careful. You would always see monkeys on pirates on the street side.
Do you know what? I think I do remember now, brother, seeing the monkeys now at Stewart's Park. God, that you've just brought back a memory, yeah? Oh, that's amazing, William, that you off that. That's brilliant. I will do. How do we feel? You would always see monkeys and parrots at the seaside back in the day. Haven't seen that for years. That's right, Timmy, the day there used to be a pet shop in Redcar that had a monkey and a mindbird. Rob phones and you got to give them food to get your stuff back. That's amazing. Oh. Brian, Emma, how do you feel about Paddy being nicked off YouTube? Well, not being awful or not being, I'm just saying it as it is, as in anybody being kicked off YouTube. I just think nobody really should be like doing that to people. I mean, when we've had strikes and different things like that, I just think, haven't they got anything better to do than, get people struck? Do you know what I mean? So I don't care if it's like an enemy or a friend or someone who doesn't like me or whatever. I still wouldn't think about going to get the channel struck. It's like insanity, isn't it? I mean, like, what's the point if they don't like the person? Just don't watch the channel. Why would you want to get them struck? No, it's just not something I agree with, really.
I think it's great on their conduct is expert on his live.
Well, I don't know nothing about that because I don't watch that live. I don't watch Paddy's live, so I don't know who he has on his lives. And I wouldn't be watching anything. So, see, the thing is, Liam, I just couldn't really be bothered going on to places like that. So, if you've come in here to drop a comment to get a reaction out of me, you're not going to get a reaction. We don't want to beef with anyone. We've got nothing. Got enough going on in our lives, and life's too short these days. But I think the last thing I would want to do is go around striking channels, like. But there's a lot of sex cases around, isn't there? So I mean, it's everywhere you go, and it's YouTube at the end of the day. So if you don't want to be around them people, just don't watch the channels. I mean, why would you want to go and watch a convicted person like that on his live anyway? Do you know what I mean? So, and I mean, how many people did the go on about the other one, the Decker one? And I mean, how many people had him on the show and were we're helping him come on. So I just think get away from that corner of YouTube. It's all a load of garbage in it. And if you're going to be around it, you're going to like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean, Freedom? What I'm trying to say? Because it might not have come out right. I've just got better things to do with time than go around striking people's channels. Is what I meant to say. But I went around the world to say it. Yeah, same as me, Timmy. Just don't watch it. Do you know what I mean? I've gone through the thing of all that side calling me this, calling me that. Now I just won't get involved in it, and I won't get involved in people like asking questions about it as well. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to give people the satisfaction of like getting me to mention someone, and then next thing I make a video, and it's just all loads of garbage. I couldn't even be bothered with it. You're not going to see half of these people that are giving you a load of garbage. And I think ours was horrendous. It started like affecting the house and stuff. And then you had like lunatics like that man. Can't remember what she is. Is it a lady or man? Freedom, I'm not being horrible. But you had her saying that I was like the handmaiden of the devil and I was doing satanic rituals and stuff like that. So, I mean, all that has just put me off YouTube for life, to tell you the truth. All that carry on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's videos up there saying Emma and Cockerill do satanic rituals and stuff like that. So I just think to myself, if I allowed it all to go into my head like I was doing, it was making me quite ill. And now I just think, well, I've got better things to do in my time. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think something's got to change on YouTube shortly because it's just getting vile. Oh, what?
Ex-Congreve and Wanderer, 42 watching, terrible what's happened. Hey,
What?
what's happened, son?
40, what did he say? 42 watching, terrible. What?
What's happened? Terrible.
You tell us. You tell us what's happened. Do you know what? You can guarantee that there'll be a few more on because I think that I'm on here now, so it'll be Bully Emma time. I'll come on because I'm not quite as vulnerable as I used to be. I'm afraid of.
You switched to another account now.
Yeah, switch to another account. Do you know what a waste of time they have? What?
The Sunday sport of YouTubers. That's what we're up to.
I wouldn't even comment on the situation. I wouldn't say that about you guys. I know, yeah, you're right. You're right, Liam, and like at the end of the day, no matter what beef anyone's had over the years and stuff like that, from what I can gather, I've only heard people speaking like okay about Bryce. So at the end of the day, I just can't get involved in all the dramas because you know what? It's like it's insanity. Like I thought YouTube was a place where before I came here, I don't even think I listened to music on it, but I thought it was just a place for music and stuff like that. And this now, when they're going affecting people's lives and let's do this and let's take photographs. Oh, we've got that information that's a load of lies about this one, that one. Let's try and ruin their lives. It's just crazy. I took one look at his cup being made his day and it made me feel ill. Yeah, but I just think now, there should be more for you. Oh, thank you, Liam. I just think, Liam, that yeah, I do, and I know what you mean. Because people always say to me, but it's because I just think who are we, any of us, to judge anybody, and like I haven't been an angel all my life. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you've got to like learn how to move on because if you go around life with loads of like hatred and resentment for people in you, it can make you really poorly.
That's true.
It can. It honestly, it makes you poorly, and I just think that you've sometimes just got, even if you don't want to forgive what a person's done, you've got to forgive them, even if you just say it to yourself in your head, and that person doesn't know you've said it. I think you've got to do that to move on in life. It's no good. Life's too short to be eaten up with resentment and hatred. Thank you, Lolly and Kush. Yeah.
That's a good rich tea, sir.
Oh, what?
Rich tea.
Rich tea. Where's that? What do you want me to say,
Oh,
Freedom?
okay.
Rich tea is still here. Freedom's just asking because he's going to share your link. Yeah, I totally agree. Only see, before I forgave anyone, I used to have a lot of resentment. See, my mum died when I was like really young. She got leukemia and died, but it was a bit of like a crazy childhood and upbringing I had, and different things like that, and a bit confusing. She died when I was like really young, so I used to like sometimes feel a little bit of resentment and thought, what did you bother having me for to leave me? No, when you want to play victim to yourself, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
That's a little camp there.
But I can't read it. I'll have a look at it in a minute. But and I used to have like a lot of resentment for it. Went from sadness to heartbroken to obviously then it went like, oh, why did she have me so late in life? And I'm so confused, and that she isn't here to ask this and that's that. And then obviously like I ended up in like really bad situations throughout my life, and ended up in really violent situations, being stabbed, different things. Loads of mad things happened, and I grew up like as all these things went on, it was like I became like a victim, and I had all this like stress in me for all these people. And then I went to church, and I can remember that Tony, he was doing like a prayer for me, and I was saying, yeah, like I forgive this one, I forgive that one, forgive the other one. And then he said to me, oh, right, you're going to forgive the ones that assaulted you? Like, you know, when I got sexually assaulted, Freedom. And everyone knows anyway. And I said, no, I can't do it. I just couldn't physically do it. Do you know what I mean? But then I said it in my head. I went like, I did it in a way in my own head where nobody knew I did it. And I felt like freedom straight away from it. Do you know what I mean? So what did that person say, Freedom? I lost my train of thought then, what I was going to say, because I was too busy wondering what that other one had said. Let me have a look. I can't find it. Right. Forgive thingy then. Fuck's sake. Brian. I can't see. Let me find my specs. Brian, what he has done in the past. Do you know what? Right. Tag 2109. Right. I'll answer your question, because you know what? How can I can forgive people, right, from the past and things that have happened in the past. How can you forgive somebody who is constantly trying to destroy people's around you's life? And the things that I've seen is totally disgusting. Maybe one day, when he stopped doing it, in years and years' time, maybe I'll get around to saying, yeah, I forgive you. But at the moment, while he's still constantly doing things that half of you don't know about, and trying to destroy people around me, I can't abide that at the moment. But that will come obviously when he stops torturing his family and threatening to poison dogs and stuff. Obviously, maybe one day I'll think, well, you were mentally ill, forgive you. So have you got anything else to say? Tag 2109, because it'll have took you about 5 minutes to write that blooming sentence out, won't it?
At the end of it is,
Do us a favour, try and what's it called? Do shorthand or something. Abbreviations or what is it? Short text freedom. Because that took far too long to read. No, because obviously that's why you having to explain who you are when we don't even know anybody called Kicking Kirkala. You haven't even spelt it right, crank. I'll forgive you for coming on and writing silly little comments, you know. Quicker you forgive the quicker you can forget and makes you whatever and stronger. Yes, it does. Let me have a look. Yeah, I feel like it's obviously the things that were going on. It was like living in Beirut, or living in the middle of a war zone when the house was being attacked and stuff. And then the names I've been called and different things. So I let all that affect me, but I'm refusing to let it affect me now. So that's why I just. But when I read things like Dale's stuff, where that man had stage 4 cancer dying, and I see that direct account messaging him, and half the stuff I haven't even put up yet, but that makes me feel really sick. And then I get a churning in my stomach for what he's done, and then obviously I look at the stuff Brian's getting, and the madness, and it's all exactly the same, but it's just not right. And it's so sad to think that Brian had just got out of hospital with major surgery. All this was going on anyway. Then you've got little nobodies like that trying to call people out and things. And I remember some of the fear I felt with them. And it's just vile, all of it, really. But one of these days, hopefully, he will stop. Yeah, that's exactly right. Only. He's totally gone too far. Like, when I said there, like I got sexually assaulted, I said freedom, didn't I? I said, the name of the lad who did it came on our channel, didn't he, Freedom? And I knew who it was that was pretending to be that person. That's how sick they are. By even the emojis they left. I said that kiss emoji is definitely him, didn't I, Freedom? And then sure to shite, I've just had that proof to me that it was him. So yeah, when they're saying, oh, they're going to poison Eli, and then he ended up poisoned in the house, and just the stuff, you wouldn't even, honestly, half of it. But I will get it all out on the channel, and that's my way of putting it all to bed. I feel like I'm going to get all this stuff out, what he's done to everybody, on that channel, and just then that's me putting it to bed, and putting it to bed for Dale, putting it to bed for a lot of them. Horrendous. When I think of Paul Marty Turner and stuff like that, it's so hard. Yeah, but it's come a massive. It's like non-stop stuff, isn't it? It's like insanity. It's like, honestly, I thought I was going crazy. Carol thought she was going crazy until she met us. But when you speak to the people, it's like, it's so easy to see through it all. Obviously, Dale's was direct a lot of his own account because he's obviously just starting to be a troll then. But anybody that can put that picture of that girl, and she was pretty, that Lisa Grayson, and we got a friend request at that same time, Freedom. But anybody that can think to that extent of like, and then mentioning people from Borough like Paul Debrick, God rest him, and talking about we did what Paul Debrick's book and that. So there's little things in there what nobody else would have come out with if it wasn't him, right? And then obviously Dale said, when he's asked Dale for the telephone number, he said, 019049999. It was quite funny, wasn't it? Because Dale knew who it was straight away. And then as soon as he realised, it took a few more sentences for it to click in that Dale was already on it. That's when he starts with all the abuse. But what I have noticed as well when I've been going through all this stuff is he says the same thing all the time. Everybody that he falls out with, he says it's because they threatened his wife and child. That's what I've noticed. That the same MO. If there was a proper expert on stuff like that, they would see that straight away. Same MO. I sent death threats to my wife and child. I threatened my wife and child. Just absolute bum, really. Yeah, I sometimes worry for Brian because Brian's, see, like some people say, "Oh, Brian, you're too good for this, and you shouldn't be mentioning it and all that." But what I feel for with Brian is because Brian, even now, and even though he's been poorly and stuff, he would rather open the door and like settle it in a different way. But that's how Brian's done things all of his life. So he's never been able to make all these fake accounts up and like pretend to be somebody else on computers because, as you know, he can't even switch the live on. So I have to switch the computer on for him and set up the lives because otherwise he couldn't do it, right? So then he's got all this who he knows for a fact who it is, and then he's getting all these threats behind this one, that one, and the wait till the worst was like coming when after he'd had the operations and the metal rods in his neck and stuff like that. But it's just horrendous. I feel for him because the only way he's ever dealt with things is like straight. If someone's had a problem with him, he's dealt with it that way. He's not used to all this like constant messages like off his dead brother and then accusing me of doing all kinds of stuff and the things that they say about Brian. I've been painting today and doing a garden so I ignore my fingers. But yeah, he is I feel for him because I didn't know how to deal with it. But Brian, obviously, he has to read like the messages, and when I think of like I put blocked words in all the time because I think you shouldn't have to be going through this like when you've been poorly and all that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when they were petrol bombing the house, he was still running out, and I was trying to lock him in, and then he was screaming at me, saying, "No, let me walk me out there," because he's still got that. He's still Brian. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, but and he was straight out there, and there was no stopping him. I think it was even Stephen Sayers that said, "Brian, don't go out because it could like do anything." Do you know what I mean? And Brian went, "It'll never stop me going out." And as you know, then they'll pick up on the bit of Brian shouting at me, saying, "Open the fucking door," because he wanted to get out there. And they'll pick out that bit and then they say, "Oh, he treats her terrible and he batters her." And do you know what I mean? It's crazy, isn't it? It's like, it's just vile, all of it. And I suppose when you're not used to being like sly and horrible and behind fake accounts, I mean, like they do it on here. Look how they do it on here to him. So they'll send somebody in to mention something that'll get him onto the subject of that again, right? And then they're uploading it to the police. But I don't think they were quite expecting a few of my uploads that I've been uploading. Because see, this is what I mean. I said for ages, Freedom, I'm going to get it all out in the screenshots. I'm going to put it all in slideshows and let you all see so you could just see we weren't going mad. But I'm glad I've kept it now because it's coming useful, isn't it? So that's that. So we'll see what happens. But either way, it's just all mad. But do you know that we were sending cease and desist letters as far as 3 years ago? So, I mean, this is how long we've had to put up with it.
Long time,
yeah, it's a long time. And do you know some of the stuff you won't believe? So when Brian was doing a book he's still doing a book with Lee Wortley. Lee's in the process of writing it. Lee who comes on here sometimes, right? But it was going to the advertised it. John Blake Publishing were taking it on. Now, don't forget Brian's done the Taxman and all that with John Blake Publishing, right? So they know Brian pretty well. And then they even went as far as him and his publisher emailing John Blake Publishing saying, I've seen you're going to be doing a book with Brian. He's round the twist, he's been threatening people and all that. And what do you think John Blake Publishing did with that? To send it straight to us so we could see it, right? Because obviously they worked with Brian with his other books. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, to think they're purposely going out to try and destroy everything Brian's doing or whatever. It's like some kind of mad obsession I've got. So no wonder Brian has the outbursts. And like at the end of the day, look about when he was calling Brian from London and he said, it was because my house had been smashed up and like he expected it to have been Brian, like after just having spinal surgery and like couldn't move. Do you know what I mean? So he was calling Brian all them horrendous names and stuff. And that was his excuse. So when Brian was on the live that night and the house had already been attacked how many times and the dog poisoned and all that, right? And I was like a nervous wreck. Then Firebomb comes, right? And then Brian comes back on the live. Well, our house was in the process of being pepper bombed and smashed up. Do you know what I mean? So it's all right for him to do things, but he can't handle it. He runs straight to the police. But as you know, the police have never liked Brian. I've got an ongoing situation which is getting looked at now because things were failed to be investigated. I still haven't had a response to 999 call. Nobody ever responded to come and get the incendiary device out of the car, but they came to arrest Brian. Insanity, really. But I'm pleased because that's all going through with the IOPC now, so I'm taking that as far as I can. So, no, just crazy. But like, see, I know I can like delete things, but I just feel for Brian with some of the stuff that he has to read and different things and that. I mean, when you've been used to being a fighter, like he was, and I mean, all of us are still around that know what Brian did. I mean, I knew Brian when I was 17, and there's loads of people that I can name loads that are still alive that'll tell you all about Brian. Right? It wasn't like it was a load of lies. Do you know what I mean? Or made up or whatever. He's lived that life. He's like, why do you think they see the likes of McIntyre and different things like that? Yeah, even though it wasn't the best documentary out there, because Brian was obviously in addiction at the time. But you think that whatever you're going to be saying to them, right? Everything has to be investigated because they could be sued. And McIntyre is like a bit prim and proper like that. But you've got to have, if you're going to put some story on a TV, or you're going to put something on a TV, they've got to go and do a lot of research in the old archives of all the papers. They've got to go and get all the stuff. And then like they're breaking channels up called Bride Lie and all that. I'm thinking, what? Like, you haven't got a clue of half the things that he's done, do you know what I mean? Like, and they're calling him Bride Lie and all that. Thinking, what the hell? So half of them aren't fit. Well, all of them are not fit to lace his boots even now. But I don't know. It's just a different gravy when you're getting people's houses attacked and dogs and that. Just insanity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm. And then years ago, like proper people, proper fighters, nobody would ever go to anybody's house and do stuff where there was any woman or whatever there, would they? They wouldn't do that. It was like, but these days it's so different. Nowadays, like you can pay kids to do stuff and it's just awful. The world has gone totally bananas. Yeah.
Imagine him being Rollins for really both Brian back in the day.
I know, and this is what I say. It's like when Brian had the hospital operation, it used to remind me of a little bit of a. Do you know when you see an injured like lion, and then you get all the hyenas, and obviously because we were keeping like a journal and video journal of the hospital and the appointments and when he was in there and all that, and it reminded me of like a lion hurt. And then there was like them hyenas all come and try and get it, don't they then? And that's what I felt like at the time. I felt like, oh, it was awful. It was a really awful time. But yeah, crazy. But obviously Brian doesn't know any other way to deal with stuff. So if he's had a load of messages, right, and saying the stuff that it says, which is revolting, right, he'll just come out with it and he'll say, no, it's like this, because he doesn't know to tell people. Do you know what I mean, Freedom? It's like weird, like fucking, honestly, they need to get a grip. But all I know is that they download every live, all of it. God help them Stockton CID when they're sending it. They'll think, oh no, not another one. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what? Like, he's never once went round to anybody's house. He's never once phoned them up and threatened them. He's had them blocked. And we've had the other one blocked. Don't you remember he even tried coming on the channel not so long back when I unblocked everyone? I didn't know I'd unblocked him. And I've got screenshots of him trying to come on the channel to call Brian. Then if you notice, these people are that frightened and they're in fear of their lives that they've got to be put in police protection, right? That's another thing that gets me, because why are they underneath every single comment on every bad channel? So if you ever looked at them trolling channels, like your Green Spatch, your Bellenders, your Narrative Destroyers, this, that, and the other, there they are under every single video, like big long strings off the pair of them. So if you were living in fear of somebody, you wouldn't be going under there antagonising them, would you? So I just think it was a big thingy just to get a new house and a move. I just think it was all a load of lies. Do you know what I mean? Whatever they've come with to the police, it's got to have been, hasn't it? Mm. Yeah, it's as I say, the words, the blocked words I've got on here is unreal. It's like when you call him a spastic. I mean, what people would call people, things like that. So then, because they must have knew I blocked the name, they would spell it different, like instead of spastic. Do you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Oh, and it come to the thing where I was blocking loads and loads of words. So now in the health review, there'll be like loads and loads of messages. Some of them are awful. And I mean, like, the things that I've read that has made my stomach turn is when Brian's brother, I didn't even know until Brian told me that his nickname was Skinny. And then they'll put like Skinny Cockerill. So don't forget, he's mentioned all this for the book, and there's only certain people knew about it. Now, they put I am burning in hell and stuff like that. It's like really, really sick stuff, knowing that Brian's going to get irate and then he'll come on here and go blah, 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 blah. So, like, people have said to me, they said, like, how come Brian doesn't talk about it? It's going on. And I say, no, because he's not fending off by any fake accounts and answering back any other way. What you see is what you get with him on here, innit? And that's it. It takes him all his time to send a blooming message. I laugh sometimes because he's put it in his phone that many times, like Live Tonight YouTube. So it's because he's with his hands and he was never the best at spelling, but he can't like do the buttons with his hands. So it took him ages, to get it to be the words that he used for replies. So someone might say to him, "Oh, Brian, my arm's dropping off," hypothetically. But then Brian's put Live Tonight YouTube 7. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how he can't do all this texting and backwards and forwards. And I think I'm lucky if I didn't even get a text when I went to the hospital this week. I said, "You're busy on there commenting on YouTube Live tomorrow 7 p.m. I said, where's my blooming text? And he said, I think he said to me, live tomorrow 7 p.m. They meant to leave some people on the tube. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I don't know how. I don't know. It's just weird as anything. Like with the way they're all involved in trying to just people's lives, and then telling lies about people and really like putting people in like situations what could get them really hurt. I mean, go on, if Brian was this big bad monster and then you've got people saying, oh, Emma's had about 16 million affairs. Come on. Do you know what I mean? It's insanity. But like say, the one thing Brian doesn't do, he doesn't go around watching other channels. And he's certainly not like them. They're on. If you go, no matter what channel you go on now, if you went on a channel now, you wouldn't tell me which one it was, right? You could pick any channel that's live on YouTube. As soon as you made a comment, and if it's about them, all of a sudden it'd appear. Do you know what I mean? That's how insanity it is. So I can remember being on like what was he called? He used to like a drink. He's sorted himself out now. Oh, Andrew J. I was on Andrew J's one night about 2:00 in the morning. I'd woke up, and the next thing Freedom, right, I'd said something. Oh yeah, it's just over this, that, and the other, because someone had asked a question about what was going on with them. And this was ages ago, right? And then out of the blue, but she appeared and then he did. I mean, how did they know I was on that channel? It's crazy. It's insanity, isn't it? Yeah, it's awful. But yeah, I do feel for Brian because, I mean, I feel for you a lot because sometimes I know that it gets spoke about a lot. But if it wasn't for you, where Brian had something somewhere to vent off all the madness that goes on, because I think he would have cracked up if it wasn't for you still supporting him and stuff. Because if you're not able to like deal with it by creating an account and answering them and stuff like that, and then getting in a 2 and 8 with them, it's like hard for all that stuff to be in your head every day. Because I mean, it is a constant battle he's got with it all. I just don't look at stuff now. I don't look at the stuff that upsets me. But obviously, I've had to start sifting through stuff to help Brian with his case. And I was shocked at the stuff I've got. And as I say, I will carry on putting Dale's stuff out until it's out there. And Marty's and Carol's and everybody else who's been affected by him. Terry Dixon even. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of people. Have a look. And then then it's out there and done then, isn't it? Like, how's it going? Only, Juggy Jobby. Yeah. But I would much prefer us all to be happy. Yeah. And have some happy times like we all used to. It used to be great times in the freedom. And I do believe like all these stresses affected Brian's progress with his getting better with his hands and stuff like that. I just think all the stress has like contributed to a lot of the pain Brian's in. But we need to have some happy times. We do. He needs to get do a stream yard or something, and like you said, Freedom, and then like have a few with it. Few lot on, just nipping on and having a chat with him. Do you know what I mean?
He wasn't talking.
Yeah, it'd be class that. Yeah, that'll be good. Do you know why I've gone like this about it, really? Because I wouldn't say that I was totally over it, but because obviously I'd still get upset by things, but I had that blood pressure, didn't I, Freedom last week, right? And that, right, really, really scared me. And I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And the doctor said to me, like usually people with it this high, they don't, with this amount of like level, and if it's stress related, they said they don't usually live with it uncontrolled for any more than 10 months. And some of the times I've seen the colour I've gone bright red, and then do you know it's horrendous now, and it scared me, and I thought life's too short to even be taking that stress on. And because I think I've lived on stress all my life, because most of my life's pretty stressful. I just thought, but I don't go too peaceful because my body's probably that used to stress, and that's what's keeping it going. So I still have to have the odd bit of stress. Hey God, who's coming down? What are you talking about? And you? Do you know what, Jaggy Jobby? I knew as soon as you came into that chat there, right? 1,000,000,000,000%. You know, I knew you were going to be trouble, but not with a capital T. You obviously, yeah. You're obviously a little T trouble. You've gone now. I just knew it. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, we did, Timmy, and do you know what? I think that's what we need. I think one night a week or one night every couple of weeks. I think that. Because I used to make the effort. I used to go and get my hair done. I used to get all ready as if I was going out. And some nights, do you know what I mean, Freedom? It was like a night out with you lot. And then it's like onto this, and I think we do need a bit back of that that love and laughter and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Burry, you spot on, yeah. My mum used to say stress is the biggest killer. But honestly, I don't know. I think I've gone through more life stress. Yeah, we do. We need to like definitely get some of these good times back. Yeah.
Real holiday.
That's what I'll probably do, Peter. Say I'm going to the shop for some milk and then end up on a jet plane, I think, some days. I don't know. And then I'm not going home.
Rio.
Yeah, I want to go all over. There's lots of places I want to go before I pop it. And my friend sent me a video of what's it called? Oh, is it? Where is it? In Thailand, and it's a beautiful place, and they've got them like she's filmed and she sent me it, and they've just got people of all ages, and they just stood on the sidewalks just dancing, like all different kinds of sites. So I want to go and dance on the sidewalk in Thailand. Got to do that. And then what else do I want to do? I got to go and get my tooth sorted out in Turkey. That's a must. There's loads of things I want to do.
Oh yeah, that's the one, mate. Back quicker on the brain.
I know, and it'll be all your fault, Peter, because when I disappear and then I don't come home.
Jump on, Peter, go on.
Do you know when I disappear, Peter, and don't come home, and then I'll say, I don't care how late it is, I'm not going home. I'm going to tell Brian you told me to sing that song. Matt, we're going to play. Yeah, of course you can. I've got about 3%, but yeah.
See what I'm doing. Peter, a little bit warning.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to get some fun times back.
Your phone won't be bro.
Peterborough, is your phone going? Freedom saying? Yeah, I'm trying to think where it is, Rich T. My friend went, and there was all these people from all ages, and it was about 11 o'clock at night, and they were just on the sidewalk on the pavement, and they're just dancing. And everyone was happy. And they were just happy. And I just keep thinking I want to go and dance on that sidewalk in where is it? What's it called? If you said some places, I don't know where it was. Night all, only the lonely. I don't care how late it is, I'm not going no. I will be singing. If I went to the full moon party, I wouldn't be going home at all. I wouldn't care how late it is. I'd still be there in 10 years' time. I'd still be dancing on that beach in 10 years. Yeah. Right, that's where we should all go then, to the full moon party. That should be our next escapade. We should have a full tour, right, of the YouTube channel. Should all meet up and we'll all go and dance in that full moon party. That would be some footage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, you mean that quite summer?
Yeah.
Send me the video, I'll be alright watching.
Oh, yeah, we'll send you the video and you can put it on your channel. Have you seen these nutters all dancing in Bangkok? Oh, every class. And which team are you coming to Bangkok? One night in Bangkok. No, where is it? I'm trying to think of that place. It's called. It wasn't Bangkok. It wasn't Phuket. Oh, where was it? I know the name.
Papaya.
Pattaya. Yes, Freedom, you've got the answer. That's it, Pattaya. And there was people about 60, 70, all dancing. And then there was like some young ones, and then you went further down the street and they were just all happy. And I thought, well, that's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. Go to that street in Pattaya and I'll just stay there and just have a little dance. One last dance, Freedom.
Hey, bro. Put the phone down, me.
Oh, have you got a granddaughter coming up here? Oh, that's lovely, that, brother.
That's you, bro.
Give him a... What? Is that Peter? Do you want to say hi to everyone? Hiya, it's Peter. This is Peter DeVaux saying hi to everybody.
Hello.
Are you up for going for a dance, Peter, to Pattaya? Do you want to go dancing in Pattaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. That's what I want to do.
Turn the TV off the background, bro. I'd love to go to Pattaya.
I know.
I've never been there.
I know, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? So we're trying to set a YouTube trip up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it on the TV. Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah, so if you just turn that TV down or off, it won't thingy.
Yeah, that's yeah, mate. I can hear you a lot better. Yeah.
I've got way back, like. Are you coming over to Pattaya for a dance? Yeah. Freedom's going to put the footage up daily, he said. He's not going to come. Because he thinks we'll be trouble. with a capital T. We probably will, won't we? I know. We could, couldn't we? And the Daily Show in Pattaya with Lisa.
I love that, I know.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Don't say that down south,
So what you been up to, Peter? All right? It's all good?
Yeah, I could sleep last night, but
That's amazing.
Getting around, come around Meals on Wheels.
Oh, that's good. I made a dinner today.
Yeah, I'm going to go out there and get some ice cream. So I'll probably be on a couple of podcasts over in America, like.
Oh, which ones did you go on?
The Hamlin ones.
What ones?
Fruit machines.
What do they do, like?
Just
watch someone lose all their money.
What is it, in a casino or something?
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
What, did they film them like losing everything?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I come across him. I just went on the lives one night and it just pops up.
Wow.
Like the balls on the slot machine. Sometimes
There used to be a lot of people on, but there's
Yeah.
hardly anyone on now live.
Oh. No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always at the Church of Wine, mate. Every 7 o'clock.
Oh.
Religiously.
Richard, Rich T Biscuit has said, "Hiya, Peter Topman."
Hey, Rich T, mate. Hope you're all right.
The taxman talking show, yeah, it is, brother. Do you remember Night Owls? That on the TV off the radio?
Yeah.
I used to be round here, Peter, knowing in this area. It used to be in Teesside, and there used to be like a talking show where people used to phone up the radio on a night. And, like go out with all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, James Oil, we used to have, and they used to do one all night years ago, back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
Top TV, I met James Well.
Oh, is it?
The baldy man with the glasses.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, he used to do probably.
Yeah, he doesn't look old now. He looks old now. God.
Got cancer that. Got cancer, Peter.
Has he?
Oh, he's died as well, hasn't he? One of them.
Wait,
One of them hairy bikers. He's died. I just seen. And I didn't watch that, but it was sad to see how thin he went. That man, do you know what I mean? And how much it ravaged him. It was awful.
Philadelphia died, Barry was saying, mate, yeah. Tragic, mate, what's going on over there.
I've been watching them people that walk around Philadelphia. It's so sad.
Yeah.
But it's everywhere in the world, Peter, now. It's everywhere.
Yeah, wheelchairs everywhere, tents, fucking. It's crazy, mate. Crazy.
Yeah, the world has gone mad.
Yeah, with all this fentanyl and all that, and that tranks that they use.
I think Timmy, I think you're on about the one that video Craig and them did, aren't you? There used to be years ago when I was a youngster, there used to be this talking show on the nights on the radio. The people would phone up and talk about all the day-to-day things, all the problems. Yeah, and it used to be crazy. But I remember one night, and it was awful. I've never been so it put the creeps up me. It was awful. There was this girl came on, and she said, I just got to get something off my chest. And they went, oh yeah, talk away, tell us what it's about. So she said, I found out I had AIDS. Right, now don't forget this is in Teesside, right? And she said, but I can't tell it. I can't bring myself to tell anyone. It's the first time I've told anyone on this talk show. And obviously she was anonymous. And I was saying to her, do you still have boyfriends and stuff? She said, I've got a boyfriend now, but I don't tell him. And he thinks we're trying for a baby and stuff. And I was horrified. I was thinking, what, you trying? He thinks you're trying for a baby and you've got AIDS and you haven't told him. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, but that was something, we hadn't heard of it really then. And I thought, what the hell? And she started crying and she said she must have had about 12 boyfriends that she'd had. 2 sex, Peter. She said she'd had 12 previous boyfriends where she hadn't told them and stuff. And I was like, oh, my word, it's horrendous. Yeah, so people used to just go on and say the daily problems, or you get her on, or people who wanted to just put the world to rights, but it used to be hilarious. Did you ever hear it, Freedom?
I mean, do you remember when you used to ring up people who was in jail? You could ring up on a night.
Oh, yeah. Carol used to do it to Lee Duffy and dedicate the song to them and that. Yeah, it was all, it was class. So, yeah. One day I was listening to it. It was on TFM, and it was called Night Owls. And my dad had tried to get rid of one of his customers because she used to it was only because it was a nightmare. He couldn't get out the house once he got in there, right? So he tried to disappear from her, right? And she tortured the living daylights out of him. She used to have him doing all kinds for her, and he was like one of these people who couldn't say no, and he was just dead nice. So he said, "Oh, I'm going to be packing in hairdressing." So she only went on that night owls and said, "Does anyone know where Tony the hairdresser is?" And I heard it on the night, right? And I said to her dad, I said, "You know what that lady you're on about?" I said, she's been on night owls last night asking for you. And at that, the taxi turned up and she got out of it. And when I found her, right, I was like, oh my word, it could only happen to him. But yeah, there was some strange things on there. Yeah, I think Video Craig was just copying off the Night Owls radio. And it was nothing like what he was doing, do you know what I mean? It was like, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
No, it was amazing. It was years ago. I think it stopped about when I was about 22 or something like that. But it was good.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it was good.
Just send me a cup of tea.
I had to go ring up Cockerill on the couch radio show. I soon got rid of her. She played Simply Red for me. Oh, that's amazing, Timmy. Oh. Midnight Caller, yeah. As if, that's class. Yeah, Love in the Morning. Oh, do you remember that music it used to play? Yeah, Mike the Ralph and Tom Sawyer. Yeah, that's right. Bubba, do you remember that music when it used to play them? It used to tell them heartbreaking stories on a dinner time, right? And it used to play that music like do-do-do. And like it was music that would make you want to like jump in front of something anyway. Right? And they used to have all that sad music and then it would be like the full story and it'd be like heartbreaking. And you'd think, why have I listened to this again? It's just like terrible. Yeah. Oh, I used to cry all the time, right? Yeah, it was crazy. I think my battery's gone and the people have gone. Yeah, battery's gone. Battery's gone, guys. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous and thank you for listening to me waffle a lot of garbage. But hopefully we'll get something sorted soon. Right, I'll see you all again very soon, no doubt. And thank you for being news. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye.